games, leads all of baseball this year. And number 4, the home run ball has plagued Aaron Nola lately. He's allowed multiple home runs in 5 of his last 7 starts. He gave up 12 combined home runs in 37 innings in that span. These guys can hit them, so Aaron Nola going to have to be very careful with that here tonight. It's a beautiful night. The ball's going to fly here in South Philly, you would think, as well. All right, we're going to take another break here on the show. When we come back, we're going to hear from Don Mattingly. That's coming up in just a couple minutes. And special night here at the ballpark, I Heart Phillies night from Temple Health. We'll hear about that as well. That's all coming up next right here on the Phillies Radio Network.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. I mean, mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
From pregame rituals to postgame celebrations, no city is more passionate than Philly. Independence Blue Cross takes that same passion and puts it towards caring, making it easier to get the care you need, when and where you need it. Learn more at IBX.com. IBX is a proud sponsor of the Philadelphia Phillies. Independence Blue Cross. Never stop caring.
It's time, Philly, for first pitches, plays at a home plate, and safe at first base. It's officially baseball season. Watching our guys in pinstripes or taking your kid to his first practice, game day is always better with Gerhard's in the bullpen. Laundry deals that'll knock out grass stains, grills that'll bring the heat to every barbecue, and refrigerators to keep your cold ones ice cold. Let Gerhard's make your home a hit with home run prices. Gerhard's Appliances, Philly's cleanup hitter since 1945.
Mickey Morandini here for Visit Delco. When you're ready to get outside and feel the sunshine, there's no better place for that than Delco, where there is literally something for everyone. There's more than 200 miles of tracks and trails, world-class gardens, farmers markets, free music festivals, and authentic downtowns where you can shop, eat, and hang out and cheer on the fields with hundreds of your closest friends. They say Delco's a lot, and they're right. Plan your visit today at visitdelco.com. That's visitdelco.com.
Philadelphia Insurance Companies hits it out of the park with their Runs for Charities program. Every time the Phillies score a run, Philadelphia Insurance Companies will donate $100 to local nonprofit organizations. Over $320,000 has been donated to charities through the campaign since 2019. You can step up to the plate and nominate your favorite nonprofit at phly.com/Phillies. phly.com/Phillies. Philadelphia Insurance Companies, proud partner of the Phillies and the new sponsor of the Philadelphia Insurance Club at Citizens Bank Park.
Welcome back to Phillies on Deck here on this Wednesday night as the Phils get set to play the Dodgers. Special night here at the ballpark. It's I Heart Phillies night presented by the Temple Heart and Vascular Institute, a night to promote heart health awareness, something we all need to be thinking about. And here to help us better understand heart health is Dr. Andrea Lubitz. She's a vascular surgeon at Temple Health. Dr. Lubitz, thanks for being here and talking about this important topic.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's get right into it because many people think maybe poor circulation is just kind of a normal part of getting older. Is that true, or could it be a sign that something else is going on?
So it is part of getting older. I do agree. But it is also sometimes a sign that other things are going on in your body. So the circulation or things in the peripheral system, your legs and your arms, are kind of bigger blood vessels. So when we as vascular surgeons see people that have poor circulation in their legs, we're immediately kind of on alert that you might have circulation problems with the smaller blood vessels, like those in your heart or in your brain.
What are some of the surprising warning signs, then, that poor circulation people might overlook or dismiss? Are there any symptoms that jump out at you that you're instantly concerned about?
So for us as a vascular surgeon, kind of some of the things that we tend to see is pain in your calf when you walk. And that's one of the most frequent things. And that pain usually pretty reproducible at a certain amount of distance. So you say, I can walk 2 blocks and then I get pain in my right calf. I stop, it goes away. That's what is called claudication. And that's kind of one of the earlier warning signs of
Canzone will lead off for the Mariners.
Canzone, deep left. You can't forget about it. Dom Canzone strikes twice on opening night.
Yeah, just an easy 109 exit off the bat from Dom Canzone. 93 down and in. Crushes this ball, same spot, right center.
Multi-homer game for Canzone. A one-run game now at the bottom of the seventh. Lester land on the home run ball, huh?
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Time for the great mascot race. Ready? Go! And they're off. They're neck and neck. Look at them go. It's a wild crowd. It's the home stretch. It's too close to call. It's the play at the plate. It's Mariner Moose. Congratulations. You won the great mascot race.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
What's the one message you'd like our listeners to remember about protecting their circulation and their overall vascular health?
So the one thing that I would suggest is if you smoke, I would stop because it's definitely one of the big things that you can modify kind of in your lifestyle. And then the other thing that I would stress is if you're diabetic, making sure that either your primary care doctor or you have a foot doctor looking at your feet frequently and looking out for those wounds.
All right, terrific advice on this night. Thank you, Dr. Andrea Lubitz, vascular surgeon at Temple Health. Really appreciate your insights tonight.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here on the show, but we've got more to come, so stay with us on the Phillies Radio Network.
The Score Bet is an official sports betting partner of your Philadelphia Phillies. Whether you're backing the Phillies money line or getting in on the latest promos in the app, the Score Bet is your home for betting baseball this season. More action, more rewards, more for you. Right now, new players can get their first bet insured up to $1,000 in bonus bets. Download the Score Bet app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager. Hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
New Jersey's got a lot of summer wow. We got your under the sun wows. Your this is too much fun wows. Your that wine was sublime wows. And your one more time wows. So come see what your wow's gonna be. New Jersey, it's one summer wow after another after another. Find your wow at visitnj.org. New Jersey, little state, lot of wow.
Why does the house still feel humid? The AC's running.
The house feels heavy and sticky, and no matter how much I adjust the thermostat, I'm still uncomfortable.
That's the difference between temperature and humidity. Carrier systems with ideal humidity technology can continue controlling humidity, even without a direct call for cooling, helping your home feel cooler, drier, and more comfortable.
And the affordable monthly payments make it easier than we expected.
Affordable payment options available now. Visit nopaycarrier.com. Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Back here on Phillies on Deck, presented by the Scoreboard, as the Phils and Dodgers get set for this final game of this 3-game series. We are sitting here with manager Don Mattingly and talking a little bit about, tough one last night. Tough way to end a really good baseball game, because it was a good game. But the last play, an opportunity to either tie things up or maybe even walk it off, and a little bit of a base running blunder. Take me through that last final play. What should have happened and what did happen?
Yeah, so we're second and third, one out. Obviously, Brandon's at the plate in a situation where we're playing contact. You know, from my standpoint, we want to be contact, which means Crawl's going to go. If it's right at and they're basically playing, they're giving us a run other than at Muncie. So if it goes to Muncie, you know, you're hoping Crawl gets in a run down. JT goes to third. Hopefully he's in a run down long enough. Brandon ends up at second, and you're second and third, and you've tried to score a run. That's kind of the whole thought of that. I think there was confusion on Crawl and AC's part at third. I know there was some, because AC got caught with the third baseman standing right there. Are we going to go right there? And he basically told Crawl to, I think, hang here if it's right at third. Crawl sees Squibber, thinks he can score, does what I wanted. I thought he did exactly what we talked about. Yeah. And then just, I'm not quite sure what. Well, I kind of know what JT's thinking. He just kind of messed that up a little bit. So we still should have had a guy on third with a guy hitting and a chance to get that run in.
All that being said, they even up the series, but a chance to win the series here tonight. And you sent Aaron Nola out there to the mound. Been a lot of talk about Aaron. We've watched him, what I think, kind of turn a corner over the last couple of weeks. He's been pitching much better. What do you hope and expect to see from Aaron tonight?
More of the same. Honestly, what he's been doing has been good for us, and he's been keeping us in games. We haven't really scored a lot for him. It's been 1-0 games, 2-1 type things, but he's been throwing the ball well. Aaron keeps us in the game 5-6 innings. 7 would be great, but if he's able to do that, and then we're in a game, a 1-run game or tie game or something like that, then we're in a good spot.
All right, a couple of little lineup tweaks tonight. Let's start with Rafael Marchand. He's going to catch tonight, get JT off of his feet, which makes sense with the day off tomorrow. When a guy like Rafael comes into a game, it's a lot, right? I mean, he's a guy that hasn't played in a couple of days. He's in the most important position, probably next to the pitcher out there on the field. What do you hope and expect from a young guy like Rafael when he gets into the game like this?
Yeah, just to be prepared in that backup catcher role, especially here, I think, because JT gets the lion's share of the games. In the backup catcher role here, I think you got to have good relationships with the pitchers. You got to have a good understanding and communication with the pitching coaches. What's our game plan? How does Nola want to attack tonight? And that be your number one priority. If he gets a couple of hits and drives in a run, that's a bonus for us. He's in a tough role. When you don't play but once every 5-6 days, it's tough to have great at-bats and be in any kind of rhythm.
Another guy we're going to get a chance
on the ground and backing up, Bichette. He will two-hop it over, and he is able to get Bohm. Looks at the wall, it's gone! Into the trees for the 9-hole hitter, Francisco Alvarez.
Strike 3 called inside corner to end the inning. Christian Scott has struck out 7 Phillies through 5 scoreless innings.
Beatty swings and drives one right field to the wall. He'll turn and watch it fly. Brett Beatty, a solo home run, gives the Mets a 2-0 lead. To left, Marsh going back, it's over his head. He turns it, it's gone, it's snuck over the railing and left. Francisco Alvarez with his 2nd home run of the game. The Mets have clipped Nola twice in the inning.
Off the bat of Trey Turner, deep to left field, and that ball is gone. Home run for Trey Turner, number 11 on the year.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ball in the dirt for Devin Williams. His 14th save this season and the 100th save of his Major League career.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
So without further ado, snap on your time goggles and prepare to zoom 1,000 years into the future. The D-backs are still the D-backs, though now they're represented by a robotic techno-snake, and the Cubs have embraced their future amongst the stars, now being represented by Ursa Major. Minneapolis was the first to establish relations with our extraterrestrial friends. The Rays are the cosmic rays flying through space in their devil ray-shaped spacecraft.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada.
Traditional lager and feeling like the MVP. Brewing America's
16-ounce cans, and $4 Yuengling Lager and Yuengling Flight bottles during all Phillies games. Voted best wings in Bucks County. Tony Luke's prides itself on our farm-to-family promise by serving 100% ribeye steak paired with locally sourced South Jersey vegetables on fresh-baked bread. Our food is always fresh and cooked to order. Tony Luke's is more than just cheesesteaks, with our specialty fries and award-winning chicken cutlet and pork sandwiches. Find a Tony Luke's near you, from Ocean City, Maryland to the Poconos, all the way to the shore and back. We also ship our steaks nationwide. Visit TonyLukes.com. On your next trip to Citizens Bank Park, make sure to visit our stand at Ashburn Alley.
At the Temple Lung Center, more is how excellence is defined. Performing more lung transplants than any hospital in the nation, offering more options for pulmonary conditions, from asthma to COPD, and saying yes to more patients. This is a level of care that opens doors and changes lives, and is what patients seeking the most advanced lung care in the country have come to expect. More expertise, more possibilities, more answers. Expect more. Expect Temple Health.
Welcome back to Phillies on Deck, presented by the Scoreboard here, as we're just a couple minutes away from first pitch. Your injury report is brought to you by NovaCare Rehabilitation. Experience the power of physical therapy. Don Mattingly giving an update on Tanner Banks today, saying he is still not able to throw at this point. They're taking it very slow with Tanner Banks, but he continues to be on the injured list and not throwing the baseball at this time. All right, before we leave you tonight, let's leave you on a positive note. How about this? Since being acquired via the trade from the White Sox on June 11th, Derek Hill has played in 26 games for the Phillies. He's made 14 starts. He is hitting .305 with an .892 OPS. He has been a nice addition so far for the Phils. All right, that is going to do it for us here on the pregame show. Our thanks to Tom Kelly, engineering in the booth, Vonnie Hanamirian and Luke Nichols back at our studios. And I'm Greg Murphy saying thanks for listening. Larry Anderson and I are back with the call of tonight's game, so stay with us. Phillies and Dodgers coming up next right here on the Phillies Radio Network.
You've been listening to Phillies on Deck, presented by the Scoreboard, proud partner of the Philadelphia Phillies, here on the Phillies Radio Network.
And the Phillies are going to lead it!
Don't forget to stay tuned after the game for Phillies Playback. The Phillies only have one goal.
It is Bedlam as Bryce Harper has put the Phillies on top!
Join Scott, L.A., and Stock as they call the action as the Phillies try to defend their National League East title right here on the home of the Phillies, the Phillies Radio Network.
94 WIP HD1 Philadelphia. Powered by the Tasty Cake Studios. The home of the Phillies. 94 WIP. An Odyssey sports station.
Last year, your Phillies were the NL East champs.
The Phillies close out the National League East. They are the champions.
This year, all eyes are on a bigger prize.
It's Steve.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, is the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
And even though you're dejected down 3, first pitch swinging, this ball's hit in the air to deep center field, and George Springer gets it over the wall for a home run. His extra base impact continues. Third home run of the postseason for Springer, and they've got 6. Fastball outer third up. He's ready for it.
I went to college at Northeastern University, and all my friends were Red Sox fans, and while in my 3 years there, I really grew to appreciate Red Sox Nation and everything that they bring to the table, and once I got my head wrapped around the trade, I was really, really excited. I think they have one of the most iconic logos, these 2 socks right here on the sleeve. I love keeping it simple, really fond of the font, and I think it's a really cool look.
I feel like food and sharing a meal with someone is a universal language. You can't go to a ballpark and not have a nice hot dog. So if I'm at the ballpark, I'm gonna get a nice heavy glizzy. You gotta have chili on there, you gotta have cheese. If your hot dog isn't bending in the middle because it's like about to fall apart, then you're not doing it right. So you gotta have a glizzy and then something cold, whatever it is, beer, lemonade. You gotta have something cold to wash that hot dog down with.
The veteran right-hander's season hasn't gone the way he has hoped, but there's still plenty of time to turn things around. Some recent adjustments have netted some good results, so he will look to build on that here tonight. The Dodgers will counter with left-hander Eric Lauer. He's been a really good addition to the Dodgers since joining their club. He's helped stabilize an already outstanding pitching staff. He'll try to help the Dodgers win another series on the road here tonight. Going to be a great atmosphere, as always, here at Citizens Bank Park. The series is on the line. Lineup cards being exchanged at home plate right now. We'll have tonight's starting lineups. First pitch for you coming up after the break. It's the Phillies and the Dodgers tonight. National League Baseball, we've got it for you next, right here on the Phillies Radio Network.
Hurt in an accident?
Call Mongaluzzi.
Hurt at work?
Call Mongaluzzi.
Hurt on the road?
Call Mongaluzzi.
Hurt by a doctor?
Call Mongaluzzi. I'm Bob Mongaluzzi.
They hurt you, and it's time to fight back. Get justice with Salt's Mongaluzzi Bendesky.
Call our team at 267-662-1200
for a free consultation. That's 267-662-1200. Or visit smbb.com.
Hey Phillies fans, Tom McCarthy here. If you're bringing your family to Citizens Bank Park this season, there's something new for the kids. The King Swings Playground is now open inside the first base gate. A Phillies-themed playground where kids can climb, slide, and play just steps from the action. My family chose King Swings for the swing set and
Sometimes artifacts in the collection of the Hall of Fame can tell multiple stories. This is the earliest known Yankees baseball cap in existence. It tells a story of a very early baseball cap and of a guy who just had a cup of coffee in the big leagues. But there's actually a hidden story inside this cap. There's another name written in the cap. So who's Dolan?
For the first 2 months of the season, San Diego's dynamic showman, Fernando Tatis Jr., has experienced, well, let's just call it a power outage. One of the game's most electric players had gone 55 consecutive games and more than 200 at-bats without a home run. That all changed last Saturday against the Nats. In the top of the fifth, Tatis faked a bunt on the first pitch, but on the next pitch, he unleashed. Like, really unleashed, crushing the ball 451 feet.
Home run number one of 2026.
The game fast. Always a home run at CANDJAutorepair.com. Proud partner of the Phillies.
Notice how some homes sell faster in your neighborhood? It's not luck. It's local know-how. RE/MAX agents know their streets, schools, and communities inside and out. And with RE/MAX, those local pros are everywhere. Which means when you're ready to buy or sell, you'll get trusted neighborhood insight that puts you a step ahead. Reach out today. RE/MAX, the experts close to home. Each office independently owned and operated.
Beautiful night for baseball here in South Philly as the Phillies and Dodgers wrap up this 3-game series. Phillies with an off day tomorrow before welcoming the Yankees in for a weekend series. And as the Phils take the field, let's get you your Xfinity starting lineups. Xfinity, get reliable Wi-Fi at one price for 5 years. Xfinity, imagine that. For the Dodgers, it'll be Shohei Ohtani leading things off. He's the DH. Andy Pages in center field will bat second. Freddie Freeman at first base will bat third, and Max Muncy will play third base. He'll bat fourth. It's Mookie Betts, the shortstop, batting fifth. Kyle Tucker in right field, batting sixth. Teoscar Hernandez will start in left field. He'll bat seventh. Tommy Edman at second base, batting eighth. Batting ninth and doing the catching is Dalton Rushing tonight. On the mound, Eric Lauer, 4-5 with a 4.81 ERA for the left-hander. For the Phillies, it'll be Trey Turner leading it off. He's the shortstop. Kyle Schwarber, the DH, bats second. Bryce Harper at first base bats third, and Alec Boehm at third base will bat fourth. Edmundo Sosa in left batting fifth. Derek Hill in center batting sixth. Brian De La Cruz starts in right field. He'll bat seventh. Bryson Stott at second base bats eighth. Batting ninth and doing the catching will be Rafael Marchand tonight. And on the mound, the veteran right-hander, Aaron Nola, 3-7 with a 5.68 ERA.
And let's get to the SEPTA starting pitcher scouting report on Aaron Nola. He'll use the four-seam and his sinker 43% of the time. More sinkers lately than the four-seamers. Average is 92, right around there on both of them. The curveball is his go-to off-speed pitch. He uses that 34% and using the change more of late, and 14% in that realm, and the cutter 7%. He's been down in the zone his last few outings, and he's seen a lot better results, I think, because of that, especially with his fastball down in the zone. And that's brought to you by SEPTA. SEPTA brings us all together.
Yeah, that seems to be the key for Aaron Nola. It seems to be the key for a lot of pitchers, but keep that ball down and you'll have success, and that's what we'll look for from Aaron Nola here tonight, as the Dodgers will send Shohei Ohtani to lead things off as Aaron Nola finishes up his warm-up tosses here. As we mentioned, just a beautiful night for baseball. So sunshine out there in right field, a little bit in shallow center field as well, cutting across the back of the outfield. The shadows haven't taken complete hold of the field just yet as the crowd starts to filter in, and we've had a couple of really good raucous crowds over the last couple of nights. You would expect the same here tonight.
Yep.
So Aaron Nola, who's off the back of the mound and rubbing up the baseball one final time, as Shohei Ohtani digs in from the left side, batting .287 with 22 home runs and 60 runs batted in. And he is ready to go, and so is Nola. So he'll look in and get his sign from Rafael Marchand. And the first pitch, and it's in there, line drive, but right at Bryce Harper, who wisely got out of the way and caught that to the side.
Well, his feet were on the dirt when the ball was on his way, and after he caught it, he was back on the grass.
It was hard hit, but right at Harper. I'm sure he's having a chuckle about that, but one pitch and one out. Phils will take that as well. 6:42 first pitch here tonight in South Philadelphia. So that'll bring Andy Pages to the plate. Pages batting .269, first-time All-Star this year. And the first pitch from Nola is in there for strike.
Well, now we know he'll throw more than 27 pitches in this one.
That is accurate at this point, but maybe only 2 or 3 more. Right. We'll see. Yeah. We'll keep you posted on that. Pages wants to take his time out, so he steps out and takes a couple of practice swings, then steps back into the right-hander's batter's box. Now he's ready to go. Nola working on the mound as well, and now he's ready to go. So he comes set, he kicks, and the 0-1 pitch to Pages is a little bit low for a ball. It's 1-1. Pages with 17 home runs this year. He's knocked in 68. The windup and the 1-1 pitch from Nola. And that's in there for a strike as well at the knees. But there is going to be a challenge. Pages wants to take a look. And we'll look as well up there on Fanavision. And it was a little bit inside for a ball. So a good challenge by Andy Pages. He flips the count. It's 2 balls and a strike now to him. So now the windup and the 2-1 pitch. And check swing, and he went around, said home plate umpire Brian Honora. That'll be a strike 2 there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nola looks in. He's ready to go. The windup and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Got him chasing there on the knuckle curve in the first strikeout of the night for Aaron Nola. Second out here in the first.
And the keys to the game now is Nola building on his last few outings, having a game plan offensively going forward to going to the plate, and most of all limit mistakes, and that's huge. Limiting the mistakes, and that's James Hardy siding, America's #1 brand of siding.
Nailed it.
Ooh, man.
Freddie Freeman is the batter, and he takes the first pitch a little bit low for a ball. I've been there, trust me.
Mercy.
1 ball and no strikes to Freddie Freeman, who's had some success against Aaron Nola over the years. Next pitch is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Freeman batting .237 against Aaron. A lot of plate appearances, 86 of them. He's hit a couple of home runs off Aaron as well over the years. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch swung on and hit on the ground. Broken bat by Freeman. Stott has it at second. He's up with it. Over to first in time for the out. So a good first inning from Aaron Nola. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers here in the top of the first. We'll head to the bottom half of the inning. It's the Dodgers nothing and the Phillies coming about.
You can feel the excitement of Phillies baseball at Citizens Bank Park. The energy on the field, the passion in the stands, and the heartbeat of a city that moves with each.
I'm Jonathan Mayer, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Do you guys make your own brisket here?
Yes, we do. We are known by our brisket.
Barbecue brisket sandwich. Quality is better than other places, and it looks good. We're ready to eat.
We go to an average 500 brisket.
SEPTA starting pitcher scout report on Eric Lauer. Throws 46% four seams, averages 91, 19% cutters, followed by 16% changes, 13% curveballs, 8% sliders, not overpowering, but throws strikes. And that's brought to you by SEPTA. SEPTA brings us all together.
Well, Trey Turner's going to lead it off for the Phillies here, bottom of the first inning. Turner batting .246 on the year with his 14 home runs and 40 runs batted in. And the first pitch to Turner's outside and high for a ball, 1-0. Trey enjoying a pretty good homestand so far. He's batting .450 on the homestand, 9 for 20, 4 home runs. 1-0 pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-1. 4 for 9 against the Dodgers in the series. Lauer comes set. He works from the windup, and the next pitch is in there on the outside corner for a strike. Turner didn't think so, but does not challenge that.
It might have just missed the outside corner.
As you mentioned, he sure doesn't throw hard, but he is able to hit his spots. That's what has made him successful. Next pitch in there to Turner, and that is a little bit high for a ball.
He humped up on that one to 92.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Turner. And the pitch swung on, hit right back into the glove of Lauer, who had his back to Turner. He sticks his glove out, it goes in, throws over to Freeman to complete the out. Are you kidding me? He turned his back and caught the ball with his glove, not even looking at it. 1 out.
Man,
I'm sure you did that all the time, Larry.
I actually did the best I could to get out of the way of everything.
Well, that's kind of what he was doing. He just happened to throw his glove down there. Kyle Schwarber now steps in, batting .248, and first pitch to him is in there for a strike. Mentioned on the pregame show that Phillies would love to get Kyle going again. He's batting just .217 since the All-Star break. Next pitch is again in there for a strike.
Just 2 for 25 here at home since July 1st, and with 13 strikeouts in those 25 at bats. So definitely need to get him going.
It's no balls and 2 strikes here. The kick, the pitch, swung on and lifted into shallow right field. Giving chase is Paez, but it's going to fall in for a hit. So maybe that's just what Kyle Schwarber needed. He kind of threw the bat out there, and he was able to barrel it up just enough to get it into the outfield. It'll be a 1-out single here in the first.
And I'm sure he'll take it.
Absolutely. So that'll bring Bryce Harper to the plate. And Harper, who's batting .258 on the year, batting .286 in this series against the Dodgers.
And once he playing at shortstop almost as a third baseman.
The first pitch to Harper is a little bit outside and high for a ball. So
I mean, he's like playing where a shortstop would play a pull hitter, a right-handed pull hitter. He is way off the bag.
We've seen Harper, drop one down every once in a while, and they play him like that. It's 1 ball and no strikes here, and he takes a big cut and fouls it straight back. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Harper. You got Mookie Betts playing pretty much up the middle, and then Edman, the second baseman, shaded over towards his right. Freddie Freeman holding the runner on at first. That's Kyle Schwarber. 1 ball and 1 strike to Harper. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. It did look like he was thinking about the other way that time.
Looked like it.
But now the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes, so he'll be up there hacking. Schwarber, a short lead off first. Lauer comes set, glove at the belt. He kicks, and the pitch. And it's outside for a ball. 2-2. Phillies got on the board first yesterday. Harper double, Alec Bohm single in the first inning to score their only run of the night. It's 2-2 here to Harper. The pitch, swing, and a miss, and he got him.
Well, our fans got to have a Wawa Kyle Schwarber bobble figurine. Take home this popular giveaway on Friday, August 21st, when the Phils take on the Cardinals at 6:40 p.m. Visit Phillies.com to purchase tickets today.
So Alec Bohm will be the hitter for the Phils. He's batting just .222, but he has knocked in 50 runs already this season. So when he does get his hits, they've been productive. Schwarber gets a decent lead off first, and the first pitch to Bohm outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Edmundo Sosa waits on deck with 2 outs here in the first. No score. Lauer checks the runner at first, and he kicks, and the pitch swung on, hit deep to left field. Forget about it. That one's not coming back. 2 more runs batted in for Alec Bohm, his 13th home run of the year.
and the Phillies jump out first. They lead it 2-0.
He seems to get into like those first inning RBIs. A bullet well into the seats and left. Lauer threw it, saw it hit, and just put his head up like, uh-oh. He knew it.
He knew it indeed. That jumped off Alec Boehm's bat, no doubt about it.
They tried to throw a backdoor cutter, but got pretty much the middle of the plate.
So Boehm comes through again here in the first inning. The Phils with an early lead, and that'll bring Edmundo Sosa to the plate. And the first pitch to him is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. RBIs 51 and 52 on the season for Alec Boehm. The 1-0 pitch to Sosa. That's in there for a strike. .411 feet for Alec Boehm out there to left field. And the 1-1 pitch to Sosa, swing and a miss.
And that definitely got out in a hurry.
Yeah, when Boehm hits him, it looks, his swing is so nice and easy through the zone, and man, it just jumps off the barrel. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch swung on, hit on the ground, and just foul up the third baseline. Max Muncy picks it up in foul territory. But we'll do it again. Count stays 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lauer looks in, gets his sign from the windup. The 1-2 pitch, swing, and he fouls it straight back into the net behind home plate. The count stays 1-2 to Edmundo Sosa. Sosa 0 for 4 last night. 2 for 9 on this homestand. One ball and 2 strikes. The pitch swung on and hit. One hopper right at the shortstop Betts. He has it. Strong throw over to first in time for the out. So 6-3 goes the put out. And the Phils are out of the first inning, but not before they put 2 runs on the board on Alec Boehm's 13th home run of the season. We'll head to the top of the second inning. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
The life of a Philly sports fan is a wild ride. Sometimes we triumph.
You can see a lot of different characters at the ballpark, and this week brought out some of the best.
I just hope that whatever was going on with that hot dog, that dog now owned that hot dog.
I have not seen a cup on the bottom of a spike.
This is more of a hand grenade than it was a throw toward second.
Osuna hits one into the cone.
So look up and look out.
That bat exploded, and the Mariners haven't blown it up.
Florida man's a real thing, Wayne.
Tarps off. Freebird time at Busch.
Fantastic entertainment.
Hats off and shirts off for the top defensive plays of the week.
Towards the side rail, he crashes into the wall, and he made the catch!
Another stop by Peraza, throw from his back, and he got it! Now, look if you dare, I shall not drop the ball.
Church is gonna make a diving catch!
Holy smokes, what a catch by Julio Rodriguez.
Into the dugout, flips into the dugout. Did he hold on? He did. How about that?
Leading off against the lefty Brandon Williamson is O'Neal Cruz here.
Oh my.
Fly ball right center field, and O'Neal Cruz with his first Cruz missile of the year off the lefty. Brandon Williamson. Cruz crushes it. Pirates get the run back. They lead 6-1.
That's a beautiful thing. You ride it out for times just like that. It's just a special talent. It comes together like that, and you're very thankful because he can change the scoreboard.
Join us for Toyota Phillies Alumni Weekend when the Phils host the Blue Jays. Your favorite Phils legends return to Citizens Bank Park Friday, August 7th at 6:40, Saturday the 8th at 6:05, and Sunday, August 9th at 1:35. Visit Phillies.com to purchase tickets today.
Well, top of the second inning, Phillies lead it 2-0, and Max Muncy will lead things off for the Dodgers here. And Aaronola back out there after setting the Dodgers down 1-2-3 in the first. They'll look for a shutdown inning here. And the first pitch to Muncy is in there for a strike. It'll be Muncy, Betts, and Tucker. 4, 5, 6 for the Dodgers. No balls and a strike to Muncy. And the windup and the pitch. That's outside for a ball, 1-1. Muncy's home run last night off of Zach Wheeler. The difference, the only 2 runs that the Dodgers managed to score last night. Zach Wheeler really, really good last night. Phillies, of course, only managed the 1 run. 1-1 pitch. And check swing. Oh, look out. Mookie Betts in the on-deck circle almost got hit by that check swing foul ball to the point where he went down on the ground. And Dave Roberts is out to check on him, and so is the medical staff. I don't think it hit him.
No.
It just went right past him.
But it certainly scared him.
It scared him more than anything.
Oh,
he went onto the ground, helmet flying. It's not something you see very often. Surprisingly, you don't see it more often. The ball ended up in the Dodgers' dugout. It went, where the steps are, but those batting circles are pretty close to home plate.
Muncy tried to hold up. You see where his bat angle was holding up, and it kind of went off the barrel.
Well, everyone's okay, so that's the good thing. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Muncy in the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Betts is saying, all right, that at least keeps me safe.
Yeah.
Another strikeout for Aaron Nola, already his 2nd on the night. First out here in the 2nd will bring Mookie Betts to the plate.
A good matchup around the league. San Diego's Michael King. He's 6-7 at 3.34 ERA. He'll try and make it 2 in a row versus Atlanta. And Martin Perez, 6-6 with a 3.54. And that's brought to you by Meineke. Brakes, tires, batteries, and complete auto care by trusted local experts.
First pitch to Mookie Betts, swung on and hit in the air to center field. It's deep, but it's playable. And Derek Hill out there right as he crosses onto the warning track to make the catch for the out. 2 outs. And that's going to bring Kyle Tucker to the plate. Tucker got the start last night out there in right field. And left-handed hitter getting the start again tonight. He bats .238. He's got 7 home runs and 47 runs batted in. Nola looks in. He's ready to go. And the first pitch to Tucker is down low for a ball, 1-0. From the windup, here's the 1-0 pitch, and that's in there for a strike. Tucker thought about pulling the trigger and did not, but it was a pitch right at the knees.
It was one of they kind of give up on that breaking ball away, and I think part of it is like they're not staying on it the whole time, and that's where they're a little uncertain. Should I check it or not?
1-1 pitch, and that's inside for a ball, 2-1. That curveball's been really good, even through Aaron's struggles. That curveball has been the one consistent pitch.
No question.
He can almost dot up for a strike anytime he wants. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch swung on and hit in the air. Left center field. On the run is Hill and Sosa, and it's going to be Hill in the cutout part right in front of the W.B. Mason sign, able to pull that one in and make the catch. Good communication out there by Hill and Sosa. And that's the final out. 1, 2, 3. Go the Dodgers here in the 2nd. We'll head to the bottom half of the inning.
Baker gathers it in, and the AL in a shutout. The American League has now claimed 11 of the last 13 All-Star games.
Vargas sends one deep to left, and a no doubt about it, Vargas' 2nd deck bomb.
His father was an absolute stud in Cuba, and now he just homered in the All-Star game.
Baez grounds one towards the middle. Backhand stab by Clement. Heaves a throw and gets him. Wow. Ernie Clement, who's known more for his bat, shows off the glove right here, John.
What a play.
And the American League has pitched the first shutout in the All-Star game in 13 years.
Tough night for the National League hitters.
That's the 15th strikeout. 2-run single, Cody Bellinger. And the American League gets to Sanchez here in the 1st.
Cody Bellinger, the Ted Williams MVP. There you go, Cody. Congrats. Enjoy it.
Here we go. This is a classic road jersey for Boston. This is the first uniform I put on when I came with Boston. When you see those two socks together, that's one thing I know I had to do. I had to make sure I had my red socks high, okay? My 2 red socks, because, you know, there's 2 here.
.com. Your local Chevy dealers are making a big difference in the lives of youth baseball players in their communities through the Chevy Youth Baseball Program. The Phillies salute Bob Fisher Chevrolet in Reading for their support of Reading American Little League.
Derek Hill will lead things off here in the bottom half of the second inning for the Phils. And the first pitch to Hill is popped up, foul territory. Freddie Freeman off first base, and he's going to have room in front of the Phillies dugout to make the catch. So Derek Hill out on 1 pitch here in the second. And that's going to bring Brian De La Cruz to the plate. First chance for us to see De La Cruz in a Phillies uniform since spring training.
That's right.
Right-handed hitter is De La Cruz. And he's swinging a pretty good bat down there in the Lehigh Valley. And the first pitch from Lauer is outside and low for a ball, 1-0. Career average .251 in the big leagues, but this is his first major league at bat this season. Next pitch is outside for a ball, 2-0. You know, Don Mattingly was talking about Brian De La Cruz today. He had him down in Miami when Don was the manager down there, and he said he was just starting to come into his own when Don left the Marlins. 2-0 pitch, swung on, popped up, foul, and that's going to find the seats. But he had a couple of good years for sure down there. I remember watching him. Obviously, the Phils down there an awful lot. And then in spring training this year, he batted .326 with an OPS of .837. He had a home run and a couple of doubles. So his numbers were really good in spring. 2-1 pitch. Down low.
A little surprised last night that he stayed with Marsh against Tanner Scott. He was a tough lefty.
3 balls and a strike here. And the pitch from Lauer is outside, and he walks him. So De La Cruz is a 1-out base runner here in the second. And that is going to bring Bryson Stott to the plate. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves here on the Phillies Radio Network. Bryson Stott digs in from the left side. The first pitch to him is in there for a strike. It's 0-1 to Bryson Stott. Rafael Marchand waits on deck. De La Cruz leads off first. 1 out. Phillies lead at 2-0 here in the second. And the pitch to Stott upstairs for a ball. 1-1. Lauer's an interesting story. He's also a guy that Don Mattingly was with last year in Toronto.
Right.
He pitched decently for the Blue Jays, but really struggled out of the gate for the Blue Jays this season. And now they're going to throw over, chase Cruz back.
He's got a 6 ERA with a little over 6 with the Blue Jays, but with the Dodgers, it's less than half that. He's at 3.12 ERA here.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about the Dodgers kind of figuring something out in the pitching lab, and Lauer's benefited from it, but he has been really good with the Dodgers. Next pitch to Stott, swing and a miss. Now tip into the glove of Dalton Rushing. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Bryson Stott. But regardless of where he's been, every time he's pitched against the Phils, he's been pretty darn good.
Yeah, that he has.
De La Cruz leads off first. 1 out. Lauer checks the runner, and the pitch to Stott is outside. Check swing, no swing.
In his career, 5 games, 4 starts, 2-1 record, an .093 ERA in 29 innings. He's got given up 3 runs and struck out 30. He's not a strikeout guy, but he's struck out more than innings pitched against the Phils in his career.
It's kind of strange
how
that works sometimes. Now time is called by Bryson Stott. He'll step out. Two balls and 2 strikes. De La Cruz leads off first. Lauer comes set now. Checks the runner at first. He holds, now he deals, and the pitch is fouled back and out of play. Stay 2-2 to Bryson Stott. Stott batting .286 against lefties this year. Solid numbers. And another throw over to first. De La Cruz just a couple of steps off the bag. He's able to hop back and not even have to dive back in, but that's the second throw over. So see if De La Cruz thinks about running here. Paco Figueroa giving him some information. Now Lauer comes set. He'll check that runner again. He kicks and the pitch and fouled again, straight back. Good cut right there.
Well, he's throwing pretty much. He threw one pitch below the knees just off the plate. I think it was a 1-1 slider. Everything else has been pretty much belt high and above. And it's not just fastballs.
Stott digs in again. He's ready to go. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him there. Got him chasing at the high fastball. It was way above the zone. Stott liked the way it looked. He swings through it, so another strikeout for Eric Lauer, his second. And that's going to bring Rafael Marchand to the plate. Marchand in limited action this year, of course, batting just 106. Got De La Cruz over there at first with 2 outs here in the second. Phils with the 2-0 lead. And the first pitch is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. I asked Don Mattingly today, I said, what can you reasonably expect from Rafael Marchand? Here's a guy who hasn't played since before the All-Star break. And, he's a switch hitter, so he's got to work on both sides of it. He's hitting right-handed, obviously, tonight. The 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. And he said, honestly, what we really want from him is to be overly prepared in terms of catching Aaron Nola tonight, play really good defense, call a good game, and then if he gets a couple of hits, hey, that's a bonus, right?
Yeah.
And that's he said that's how we look at it from the backup catcher's position, especially when you're backing up a guy like JT who plays 80% of the games.
Right.
1-1 pitch, swung on, and that's a line drive to left field. Teoscar Hernandez froze first. Now he'll take a couple of steps back, and he will make the catch for the final out. So well hit by Rafael Marchand, but right at Hernandez. And the Phils out of the inning here in the second. So when we head to the third inning, Phils will take a 2-0 lead.
Flying out of town.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
First pitch to Ortiz. Swung on, line towards left. Long run for Ewing. He dives and he made the catch.
Ewing went back, and in left field, he's looked terrific.
He shouldn't be sneaking up on anybody, right? I mean, he's an all-star, 10 wins, his ERA below 3. And no matter where the game is played, no matter what lineup he's facing, he does his thing.
Abrams hits one high and deep out to right center. After it is Troy Johnson. Way back it goes and out of here. And he's got 4 in his last 3 games.
Leo Jimenez grabbed it right next to the third base bag. He tapped it with his right foot, fired to second for out number 2, and on to first in plenty of time to get Altuve for 3. 474 feet for Fernando Tatis Jr.
It's Alumni Day on Sunday, August 9th at 1:35 when the Phils take on the Blue Jays. Grab tickets now at Phillies.com.
The Nats will head to Citizens Bank Park for a 4-game matchup against the Phils Monday, August 3rd through Wednesday, August 5th, all at 6:40, and Thursday, August 6th at 6:05. Secure seats today at Phillies.com.
Top of the third inning, and the bottom of the order for the Dodgers. It'll be Teoscar Hernandez leading things off, followed by Edman and Rushing. Dodgers still looking for their first base runner. Aaron Nola set down the first 6 Dodgers he's faced here tonight. And the first pitch to Hernandez is on the outside corner for a strike. That's just the second time this year that Aaron Nola has retired the first 6 he's faced.
Wow.
0-1 to Teoscar Hernandez, and now there's a conversation happening at home plate. Brian Onora and Rafael Marchand are chatting. Not sure what that was all about. It was like Onora was getting down to, was he listening to see if they could hear the pitch com? Is that what he was trying to do?
It looked like Rafi was touching his ear where the pitch com is. I don't know, something there.
We're ready to go. The 0-1 pitch is outside for a ball, 1-1. It looked, at first I thought he was asking him if he was okay, like he was crouched down to say, you know, hey, are you all right kind of thing. But Rafael Marchand appears to be just fine, so 1 ball, 1 strike to Hernandez. The pitch. That's low and outside for a ball, 2-1. Hernandez batting .241 on the year. He has hit 8 home runs and knocked in 37. The windup in the 2-1 pitch. That misses outside as well. 3 balls and a strike now to Hernandez. Teoscar just 1 for 5 in the series. Wind up in the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled straight down at the plate, so the count runs full now. Did that one get a piece?
Marchand, yeah.
Looked like it maybe hit him in the neck, right? Right above the...
Right about his chain he's got on. And
so Brian Onora, the home plate umpire, is going to walk out and deliver a baseball to Aaron Nola, give Rafael Marchand a second. Now he's just going to chat up Aaron on the mound as well.
They got some things to talk about.
Apparently. Oh, yeah, we're getting a replay. That just right off the right shoulder of Rafael Marchand. But he appears to be just fine. So Onora works his way back behind the plate. A little professional courtesy between catcher and home plate umpire. Marchand's ready to go. Man, these catchers are as tough as it gets.
Big time.
So the count is full now to Teoscar Hernandez. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here, top of the third. Phils with that 2-0 lead. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. So Nola battles back from 3-1 and able to get the strikeout here.
As you said, he can dot up that curveball just about any time. And you see there, comes back from 3-1, goes to 3-2, and then the curveball. Tough to lay off there.
3rd strikeout of the night for Aaron Nola. And it'll bring up the switch hitter Tommy Edman, who will bat left-handed against Aaron Nola here tonight. And the first pitch to Edman is a swing and a miss. 0-1. Edman just 1 for 6 so far in the 2 games here in Philly. But overall, batting .341. The next pitch is a little bit inside for a ball. Edman turns away to avoid being hit by that pitch. He has struggled against Aaron Nola over the years. Just 1 for 19. That's a .053 batting average. That 1 hit was a double, but that's it. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left field. Not deep. Sosa runs in a couple of steps, and he'll make the catch for the out. 2 down.
Very nice. Well, don't miss the huddle at Citizens Bank Park on Sunday, August 23rd at 1:35 when the Phils take on the Cardinals. Kids 14 and under score a Pico Bryce Harper football jersey. Visit Phillies.com to purchase tickets today.
So it'll be the 9-hole hitter, Dalton Rushing now with 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. Rushing batting just .242 on the year. And the first pitch from Nola is in there for a strike. A curveball. 28 pitches for Aaron Nola so far. 10 balls, 18 strikes. Wind up, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip straight down. He's ahead of Dalton Rushing. No balls and 2 strikes. Shohei Ohtani waits on deck, top of the order for the Dodgers. Still a little bit of sunshine, late day sunshine out there in right field. De La Cruz is the only one having to deal with that. Everybody else in the shade by now. No balls and 2 strikes here. The pitch. That's a little bit high for a ball. Wow, that didn't miss by much. Just above the zone.
I thought Rushing tapped his helmet.
Yeah.
Want him to replay or challenge that.
I think maybe just an adjust. The 1-2 pitch, and in there, oh, no, that's going to be a little bit low for a ball. Thought Brian Honora was going to ring him up there. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Dalton Rushing. Nola trying to get through the order one time unscathed. And the 2-2 pitch, and that misses a little bit low for a ball. So the count runs full to Dalton Rushing with Ohtani waiting on deck.
Rushing takes his time out.
You got to go right after him here, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Nola, who wears the pitch comm on his belt, calls some of his own pitches, is ready to go. The 3-2 pitch swung on, and that's fouled up the first base line. So we'll do it again. Tried the change up there, and Rushing way ahead of it. Nola looks in, he gets his sign from Marchand, and now he's ready to go. The windup on the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air. Center field, Hill is looking up, and that ball is gone. So he challenged Rushing, and he allows the solo home run here. First hit of the ball game for the Dodgers, just over the State Farm sign out there in left center field. It's Rushing's 11th home run of the year. It puts the Dodgers on the board. It's 2-1 Phillies. The home runs, which have been an issue for Aaron Nola, and he allows one here to the 9-hole hitter. Now he's going to deal with Shohei Ohtani with 2 outs. Ohtani lined out in his first at-bat, right to Bryce Harper, 1 pitch. And first pitch now is a line drive, 1 hop, picked by Bryson Stott on the backhand, and he throws over to first in time to get Ohtani. Ohtani has seen 2 pitches. He's hit 2 line drives, and it's good plays by the defense for the Phils. But not before the Dodgers get a run on the solo home run by Rushing as we head to the...
It's been an amazing year so far. This is his 16th start. He is 10-1 with a 2.13 earned run average. And now making his first start after the All-Star break. Swing and a miss. He got him. 96 miles per hour.
That high fastball, you see there's just the finish that thing has. It actually looks like it rises.
Swing and a miss. He got him. Second strikeout for Wheels. Yeah, there's 1 away.
Just a man that knows how to pitch, Ben.
Swing and a miss, and Betts is down on strikes. 3rd strikeout.
Yeah, 3 pitches, all it takes. There's that good splitter again. See Betts out in front and over the top.
Swing and a miss. He got him with a sweeper. 8 strikeouts for Zach Wheeler. Swing and a miss. 9 strikeouts. He threw the curveball to get Betts for the 2nd time tonight.
But trying to guess with 6 pitches is a whole different animal.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te...
You're invited to our family reunion. Join us for Toyota Phillies Alumni Weekend on Friday, August 7th at 6:40, Saturday, August 8th at 6:05, and Sunday, August 9th at 1:35. Secure your seats now at Phillies.com.
Trey Turner will lead it off here in the bottom of the third inning. The first pitch from Lowry swings and fouls it straight back into the net. 0-1 to Turner. He grounded out in the first inning to lead things off for the Phillies. Grounded out to second base. It's no balls and a strike to Turner here. Lauer works from the windup. The 0-1 pitch hit on the ground, foul. Into the hands of Anthony Contreras, third base coach for the Phils. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Trey Turner. Not a spot that he enjoys being, down in the count, hitting just 166 when Trey gets ahead in the count. The 0-2 pitch here is outside for a ball. His batting average ahead in the count is .417 this year.
Wow.
And then 166 when he falls behind. He is behind here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. That's upstairs, 2-2. So now it's even. I don't know what his batting average is.
Come on, Mark.
I know. I got to go back and do some more research. I bet you it's somewhere in the middle.
I would.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Turner.
You're going out on a limb again.
Yeah, you know. And the pitch swung on and popped up, foul territory. Muncie's going to give chase. He's over by the railing. He's up against the railing. He'll run out of room. It's a couple rows deep into the stands. So we'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I mentioned Turner has been swinging a hot bat, really over the last couple of weeks, but over 400 in this series. He takes that pitch outside for a ball. So now he's ahead in the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nice job by Turner to work back into this count. Kyle Schwarber's waiting on deck for the Phils. The windup and the 3-2 pitch swung on and hit well down the left field line, but it is going to hook foul and into the seats. Not quite home run distance. Teoscar Hernandez gave chase. So the count stays at 3-2. We'll do it again.
Is this an even count too, or is it?
No, he is ahead.
Is he ahead in the
now,
count?
Right? Well, no, I guess technically.
That's
no.
what I'm.
Yeah, that's a good question. 3-2 pitch swung on and popped up. That's on the infield. Edman, the second baseman, behind the second base bag, and now in front of the second base bag, and he'll make the catch. He started out on the outfield grass, ended up catching that right in front of the second base bag. I don't know if the breeze, the wind that's blowing in, played a little part of that.
Turner not happy with himself after that one.
That'll bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate. He singled and then scored a run on Bohm's 2-run home run back in the first inning. Phils lead it 2-1, and the pitch to Schwarber is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Schwarber batting .275 coming into tonight. So that went up just a tick against left-handed pitchers. Next pitch is fouled straight down. And he's got a Major League Baseball high 12 home runs versus left-handed pitchers this year. So he's batting .275 against lefties and just .231 against righties. Go figure. Schwarber's 33 home runs is tied for the most in baseball now. Yordan Alvarez of the Houston Astros hit his 33rd. So now they are tied. Hunter Goodman has 31, so a couple back. So we'll see if Schwarber can put himself back in front. 1 ball and 1 strike, the pitch. And that one is a little bit low for a ball, 2-1. It's 1 out here in the third inning. Phillies with the 2-1 lead. And Schwarber digs in. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Swung on, hit hard, but foul past the first base bag. Now the count evens up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bryce Harper waits on deck for the Phils. Another big crowd here tonight at Citizens Bank Park. 2-2 pitch, and that's outside, a little bit high for a ball. 3-2 now to Kyle Schwarber. What do you do here if you're Eric Lauer, right?
Probably throw that slider, but you never know.
3-2 pitch, and he's on the inside corner for a called third strike. Schwarber thought about challenging that, but decided against it. We'll see another replay of that one, and well, that was a pretty good pitch.
Yeah.
Dropped it in there. And Schwarber's a strikeout victim. The second out here in the third inning. It'll bring Harper to the plate. Harper struck out in his first at bat. I don't think Schwarber was expecting that. To first pitch to Harper is fouled out of play. It's 0-1. Guy in the first row of the Hall of Fame club had a chance at that one and just boxed it. And then it went down and hit somebody in the first level. Hope they're all right. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Slow curveball there. Harper way out in front. It's quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. Harper with 4 hits on the homestand, 4 for 18. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and he got him. So he's behind on that one, just a 93-mile-per-hour fastball, but he's able to get Harper there. The second time he got him tonight. And the Phils go 1-2-3 for the first time here in the third. And we'll head to the 4th inning. They still have
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
And even though you're dejected down 3. First pitch swinging. This ball's hit in the air to deep center field. And George Springer gets it over the wall for a home run. His extra base impact continues. 3rd home run of the postseason for Springer. And they've got 6. Third up. He's ready for it.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Ready for your big break? Play the new Superstar Scratch-Off from the PA Lottery with top prizes of $1.5 million. One ticket could turn you into an overnight sensation. Play today. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly.
It's the RAV4th inning presented by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com to get your new 2026 RAV4 today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Aaron Nola ready to go on his first pitch to Andy Pages in there for a strike. As we start the 4th, the Phils with a 2-1 lead. Phils scored 2 in the first on a Alec Bohm 2-run home run. Dodgers got 1 back in the 3rd. Home run by Dalton Rushing, and that's where we stand. Pages struck out in his first at-bat. And the next pitch is in there. It's fouled off the front of the Dodgers dugout. No balls and 2 strikes now to Pages. Pages, Freeman, and Max Muncy, the heart of the order for the Dodgers.
That ball got Dino Ebel, the third base coach.
Yeah, right on the toes. On the ricochet. So. No balls and 2 strikes and the pitch. That's upstairs, 1-2. Mentioned Pages, a starter in this year's All-Star game. Had a terrific April to get things started. Has been solid ever since. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and poked into right field, and given chase is De La Cruz, and on the run will reach up and will make the catch in the gap. Good jump by Brian De La Cruz, as that was the one in the right center field gap, but able to track that one down. 1 out.
He'll be first in line to secure a 2027 season ticket plan by placing a deposit today. Season tickets include many benefits like price savings versus single game tickets, same great seat location for each game. Plan holders also enjoy access to exclusive events and receive a discount at the New Era Phillies team store. Reserve yours today at Phillies.com/season deposits.
Freddie Freeman, the batter now for the Dodgers. He grounded out in his first at-bat to Bryson Stott, and first pitch is in there for a strike. No balls and a strike to Freeman.
It's a good jump on that one by De La Cruz.
Yeah.
Seen him get a good jump and run it down.
That ball was carrying it. Didn't look like it was going to carry as far as it did off the bat.
Right.
But a 1 pitch is down low. Says a lot about the conditions here tonight.
Wind blowing. Looked hard from left to right.
Yeah. That is possible. That ball got up into that little jet stream.
The Banyas used to talk about that. You can't always go by the flags here, what the ball's going to do.
1-1 pitch, and that just missed low for a ball. 2 balls and a strike to Freddie Freeman. Yeah, the flags may be doing one thing, but the air current inside the bowl might be doing something slightly different. 2-1 pitch. That misses a little bit inside as well. 3 balls and a strike now to Freddie Freeman, with Max Muncy waiting on deck. Dodgers loaded up with left-handed hitters in the lineup tonight. 6 of them, if you include Edman, the switch hitter. 3-1 pitch, swung on and line drive in the left center field. That's going to be trouble. 1 hops and it's going to go to the wall. Freeman around first. It's picked up and thrown in, but not in time. A stand-up double for Freddie Freeman. He's a 1-out base runner here in the 4th. That is a typical Freddie Freeman double right there.
Yep. He gets a fastball with head in the count. The ball's off the outer part of the plate, but it's elevated, so it's easy to reach, much more so than a pitch down at the knees.
Yeah, and as good as Freeman is, just hitting the ball the other way, I mean, it's a dangerous pitch. So Max Muncy, the batter now. He takes that first pitch a little bit outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Freeman over there at second, 1 out. Phillies with the 2-1 lead here in the 4th inning. Nola bends over at the waist, gets his sign, straightens back up from the stretch. He checks the runner at second. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike to Muncy, who did strike out in his first at-bat. This Dodgers lineup is kind of unrelenting, right?
Yeah.
Every single one of these guys can do damage. Freeman leads off second, the 1-1 pitch, and that's on the inside corner. Perfect pitch there for a strike. It's 1-2.
That's a pitch that Nola hasn't had consistently like he used to have years ago, where he'd throw that 2-seamer in off the plate to the lefties and bring it right back to the corner and get a lot of called strikes on it. Just hasn't been there consistently for him the last few years.
The next pitch to Muncy is a little bit inside for a ball. Did he try it again? Yeah, that was the 2-seamer again. And misses inside there. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Max Muncy. Turner right behind Freeman, trying to keep him close to that second base bag. And the next pitch is down low. 3-2 to Muncy. The next pitch for Aaron Nola will be pitch number 50 on the night here in the 4th inning. Freeman leads off second, and the 3-2 pitch swung on and hit in the air deep to right field. De La Cruz, he's going back at the track, and he's going to have room right in front of the old out-of-town scoreboard. He makes the catch. And Muncy just got under that a little bit, and
just enough.
Just enough for the ballpark to hold it. 2 outs. off the bat, I don't know that anyone was sure, but Taylor Cruz able to pull it in. Freeman had to go back to second. So with 2 outs now, he's over there at second base. And it'll bring Mookie Betts to the plate. Betts, who had a monster game in game 1 here. A little quieter last night. First pitch to Mookie Betts. Outside for a ball. Lifetime against Aaron Nola, really good numbers. He's 9 for 23 coming into tonight. A couple of home runs as well. Flew out to center field in his first at bat. Nola checks the runner at second. The 1-0 pitch. Check swing up the first base line. Harper to his left. He's able to pick it up and step on the bag in time to get the out. It was a check swing by Mookie Betts, and it went up the first base line. Harper there and makes the play, and the Phillies get out of any trouble here in the fourth. So we'll head to the bottom half of the inning. Phillies still with that.
First pitch to Ortiz. Swung on, line towards left, long run for Ewing. He dives and he made the catch.
Ewing went back, and in left field, he's looked terrific.
He shouldn't be sneaking up on anybody, right? I mean, he's an all-star, 10 wins, his ERA below 3. And no matter where the game is played, no matter what lineup he's facing, he does his thing.
Abrams hits one high and deep out to right center. After it is Troy Johnson. Way back it goes and out of here. And he's got 4 in his last 3 games.
Leo Jimenez grabbed it right next to the third base bag. He tapped it with his right foot, fired to second for out number 2, and on to first in plenty of time to get Altuve for 3.
474 feet for Fernando Tatis Jr.
Catch the Phils when they take on the Marlins Monday, August 17th and Tuesday, August 18th, both at 6:40, and Wednesday, August 19th at 6:05.
Way back there. Gone.
Snag tickets now at Phillies.com.
The right fourth inning brought to you by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com. Visit your local tri-state Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Alec Boehm to lead things off here versus Eric Lauer. Bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch in there for a strike to Alec Boehm, who hit a 2-run home run in his first at-bat. Good for the Phils, 2 runs here tonight. Next pitch swung on, hit on the ground, but Muncie's got it over there at third. A couple of hops, and then he throws across in time to get Alec Boehm for the first out here in the fourth.
Well, live out your dream at Phillies Fantasy Camp from January 13th to the 17th at the Carpenter Complex in Clearwater, Florida. Take the field with Phillies legends including Charlie Manuel, Larry Ball, Milt Thompson, and Commissioner Mickey Morandini. For a once-in-a-lifetime experience, call 610-520-3400 for more info.
Edmundo Sosa, the batter now. He grounded out to shortstop in his first at-bat, and the first pitch to him, outside for a ball. 1-0. I mentioned Lauer not going to overpower you. That was a 91-mile-per-hour fastball there, but able to dot it up. That one's a breaking ball, and Sosa swings over the top of that. 1 ball and 1 strike to Edmundo Sosa. Sosa batting .247 against lefties this year. He's got 3 home runs and 11 runs batted in against left-handers. Lefty comes set. He kicks the 1-1 pitch. It's outside for a ball, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch upstairs, 3-1 now to Edmundo Sosa. Phillies need base runners.
Stay up that high fastball, the one above the zone.
was the 60th pitch of the night for Lauer. And the 3-1 pitch here is popped up, foul, and behind home plate. It's going back, and it's going to find the seats, about 10 rows deep. So Sosa stays alive. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes to Sosa. Lauer's ready to go. Wind up the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, hit hard, but into the glove of Muncy on one hop. He has it, throws over to first. A one-hop throw to first in time to get Sosa. Man, Max Muncy, backhand, a shot from Sosa. He catches it, able to plant his feet, make a strong throw.
How did he catch that?
I don't know. Took away extra bases from Edmundo Sosa. And that's the second out here in the 4th.
These guys, they can play some defense, do all the little things well.
They sure do. It'll bring Derek Hill to the plate. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling maybe a little Derek Hill magic right here.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
First pitch to Derek Hill is a check swing, and pitch was called a strike. 0-1 to Hill. He popped up. First baseman Freeman in his only at bat. Now, Brian O'Nora calls time, and he and Derek Hill are going to chat a little bit. I think Brian O'Nora's he's chatty.
He's very chatty.
He likes to chat. Well, that conversation is over. Derek Hill back into the box. And the 0-1 pitch is inside and low for a ball. 1-1 to Derek Hill. Hill batting .252 on the year. He does have 8 home runs. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit on the ground to Muncy again. He's got that one, and he'll fire over to first in time for the out. So 3 ground balls, all to Max Muncy. All recorded outs here in the 4th. 1-2-3 go the Phils. Will head to the 5th. They still have a 2-1 lead.
Chris Sale's 10th start of the season was a beauty. He goes 7 innings, giving up just 1 run, and he is in line for his first win against the Marlins.
An outstanding outing tonight by Trey Savage. 6 innings, 2 hits, did not walk a batter, struck out 8, kept the Yankees off the scoreboard.
11 strikeouts from Kyle Harrison.
Matching a career-long outing for Kyle Harrison and a dominant 2-hit shutout for the left-hander. Wow.
Outman over. Outman with the dive! Superman hit-saving play by James Outman.
Ryan drops his glove on the mound and gives James Outman a standing ovation.
First pitch of the game, the pitcher hits it out. A living, breathing statue, Shohei Ohtani.
You just don't dare take your eyes off of him.
He's a walking history book.
It's ridiculous what he does.
Get the coolest cap of the...
It's been an amazing year so far. This is his 16th start. He is 10-1 with a 2.13 earned run average. And now making his first start after the All-Star break. Swing!
Score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com/Phillies, the official source for your Phillies gear.
Well, top of the 5th inning, and it's Kyle Tucker to lead things off for the Dodgers. Aaron Nola back out there on the hill. He's been good tonight. Just allowed the 1 solo home run. Phillies with the 2-1 lead. Kyle Tucker, who flew out in his first at bat, takes the first pitch on the inside corner for a strike. Phil's in their home whites, the red pinstripes, and the Dodgers wearing their gray road pants and their blue jerseys again. I guess they figured it worked last night.
Yeah.
Los Angeles across the chest, red numbers on the left breastplate. The 0-1 pitch, and that one's a little bit low. Check swing, and they'll check down at third, but no swing, says Eric Backus.
And players aren't superstitious.
No, not at all.
Not even, was it Garrett Crochet from the Red Sox, who's been hurt, so wasn't on the bench when they started their winning streak.
So he hasn't been there
So he
since.
hasn't been on the bench.
1-1 pitch, and that's a little bit high for a ball. 2-1. Is that right?
I think he said yesterday or last night. He said, "I have to stay inside. I can't go out there. We're 15 straight without being out in the dugout."
That's funny. Yeah, players, they're not superstitious at all. 2 balls and a strike to Kyle Tucker, the pitch. And that's swung on and hit in the air, center field. Derek Hill's going back on it, but he's got a beat on it right before he gets to the warning track for the out. Another fly out to center for Tucker, and that's the first out here in the 5th.
Red Sox down 4-0.
Oh, they won earlier today as they stretched it, to 15 games, right?
Yeah.
They're at 15
Tied
straight
their
wins.
franchise record.
Yeah, they're playing a doubleheader. So if they were to win tonight, it would be the all-time mark for their franchise, 16 in a row.
It's tough with doubleheaders, though.
Yeah. But they're down 4-0. All right. Teoscar Hernandez is the batter here, and that is outside for a ball, 1-0. It's the bottom of the 2nd inning up there in Boston.
Yeah.
1 ball and no strikes to Teoscar Hernandez, and the pitch. Swung on and hit weakly up the middle. It's going to be a tough play for Turner. He barehands, fires over to first, but not in time. Trey Turner did everything he could. It was weakly hit, and he barehanded it, but couldn't get enough on the throw to get Hernandez. So that'll be an infield single for Teoscar.
Nothing you can do about that.
No. So that'll bring Tommy Edman to the plate. Edman flew out to left field in his only at bat. Just the 3rd hit for the Dodgers. Well, the Red Sox, playing that doubleheader, and there's a handful of doubleheaders going on all over baseball here today. In fact, 17 games being played today. First pitch to Edman is upstairs for a ball. That is a season high, 17 games scheduled for this Wednesday because of so much rain in the Northeast over the last couple of days. 1 ball and no strikes here to Edman. And the pitch. And that's just a little bit outside for a ball. I didn't miss by much. But it's 2-0 to Tommy Edman. There's been 15 doubleheaders so far this year in baseball. 2-0 pitch. And that's in there for a strike. 7 of them have come this week.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. Weather's been a little crazy.
A little bit.
And smoke.
Yep. We've had a little bit of all that here in Philly. 2 balls and a strike to Edman, and the pitch. That's in there for a strike as well. It's 2-2. Oh, and Edman wants to challenge that, but did he ask in time? No, he did not, so they're not going to allow it. You got to do it within a second and a half. He would have been right. It was low. So Phil's get a little bit of a break there. They'll take it. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Edman. Hernandez leads off first with 1 out here in the 5th. Nola checks the runner over his shoulder. He comes set. He holds. Now he goes. Hernandez on the run, and that's a ground ball over the head of Bryce Harper, and that's going to allow Hernandez to get all the way to third because he was running on the play. A chopper over the head of Bryce Harper, and not hit hard, but effective.
They haven't hit a ball hard yet this inning.
No.
Well, Tucker's fly out to center, maybe.
That's going to put runners on the corners now with 1 out. It'll bring Dalton Rushing to the plate. Of course, he homered against Nola in his first at bat. So Caleb Cotham going to go out and just kind of slow things down a little bit. Give Nola a little bit of a breather. Not a whole lot they could do. The Hernandez, weak infield single, and then that was just a chopper that went right over the head of Harp. Phillies used this Caleb Cotham conversation as a way to kind of, because of the pitch clock, it's hard for pitchers to slow some things down.
That's what I don't get. Why the hitters get a timeout? They're not doing nothing. They're just standing there swinging a bat.
Yeah.
But they get a timeout every at bat. Why doesn't the pitcher get a timeout every inning?
Yeah, you know what? I would not be surprised if that changes at some point.
It should.
Yeah. It makes a lot of sense. And I think we've seen that the games they've certainly sped the game up with the clock the way that they intended. It's worked. Now everybody's in the habit of doing it. So now, handing back a timeout to the pitchers makes a lot of sense. All right, so runners at first and third here. There's one out. Phils will play in double play depth in hopes of turning two here. Dalton Rushing is the batter, and the first pitch to him, he fouls it straight down at the plate. 0-1 to Dalton Rushing, who did homer for the only run for the Dodgers. Dodgers now have 4 hits. They've doubled up the Phillies with just 2. Dodgers have the most double plays, grounded into double plays in the National League. They've got 85 of them. A quick throw over to first. That's been able to get back.
4 hits for the Dodgers, 2 extra base hits, and 2 infield hits. Both infield hits coming not infield hits. The chopper over the head. It's not an infield hit.
No balls and a strike. The pitch, swing and a miss. You got him chasing there above the zone. Aaron doesn't want to live up there, but he gets away with that one. And quickly, no balls and 2 strikes here to Dalton Rushing. Strikeout would work as well, but a double play even better. That way you don't have to face Ohtani with anybody on.
Right.
0-2 here. Nola working from the stretch. He checks the runners. And the pitch. And that's outside for a ball, 1-2. Edman does have some speed, and Dodgers might think about putting him in motion. 1 ball and 2 strikes here.
Only a couple of steals for him, though, coming back from that ankle surgery.
Yeah.
He's still running well.
He's got a big lead, though, over there at first. He's not going. The pitch is inside for a ball. I think Nola wanted that one.
Yeah.
It was in. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Comes set again. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, line drive down the right field line. That's into the corner. That's trouble. 1 run will score. And they are going to try to score Edman from first. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it is not in time. It'll be a double for Dalton Rushing, a 2-run double. And he's knocked in all 3 runs for the Dodgers. The Dodgers with a 3-2 lead.
Got the curveball, but it was down and in, and kind of in his wheelhouse.
So the Dodgers put together 3 straight hits here in the 5th. And now with a runner in scoring position, Shohei Ohtani to the plate. And now they are going to walk him? Yeah, they are. Makes sense. They'll walk the left-handed hitting Ohtani intentionally. And they'll take their chances against Andy Pages here.
As you said, this lineup is just relentless, and it's, I don't know, the way the Phil's offense is going, I just hope it's not too many runs.
Well, they trail 3-2 here in the 5th, and now Pages will step in. He's 0 for 2 today. Struck out and he lined out. And the first pitch is inside for a ball. They'll play him the pull on the infield, and Bryson Stott close to the bag at second, hoping for a hard hit ball to the left side. They could turn 2. And the next pitch is outside and low for a ball. It's 2-0. Now Freddie Freeman lurking on deck with just 1 out. This is where you hope they can hold it right here. No more damage. 2 runs across here in the 5th. Nola comes set from the stretch. The 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Rushing leads off second. It's Ohtani off of first. The 2-1 pitch. Outside. He misses there. 3 balls and a strike. And now he's going to have to come into Andy Pages here.
You want to be thinking double play out there if you're a pitcher. Pitch you want to make, think double play.
Now Aaron steps off and chases the runners back. Rub up the baseball a little bit more. And he goes to the belt where the pitch comm is, and he'll make a call for his own pitch here, as he'll do from time to time. The 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss.
And you got to hurry with this pitch timer.
Yep. Now the count is full here against Pages. Nola reaches down, gets some dirt. Now he's ready to go. Ends at the waist, comes set. Checks the runner at second. And the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground to Bohm. He's got it to second for 1. Over to first. In time for the double play. Harper holds the bag. And the Phillies do turn 2, and they get out of the inning. Nice job by Bohm to get that one started. 5-4-3 around the diamond, and the Phils end the trouble there. The Dodgers do score 2 in the inning. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, the Dodgers have a 3-2 lead.
Freddy's is where all your family favorites are.
Park is no stranger to passionate fans, but last week, the iconic ballpark was treated to a jolt of pure energy.
No Scotland, no party. Getting invaded by the Scots.
Thousands of Scottish soccer fans have traveled to the U.S. for the World Cup. Eager for a taste of our national pastime, the Tartan Army took their bagpipes to the streets of Boston and unleashed a party to remember. And of course, this included marching into Fenway Park, kilts and all. The Red Sox rolled out the red carpet, honoring their new friends from across the pond with a Scottish celebration night. Safe to say the Scots were grateful, busting out non-stop chants as the Sox took on the Rangers. But the Tartan Army wasn't done there. The drums and bagpipes hit Yankee Stadium next before continuing on to Miami. And inside Lone Depot Park, these brand new baseball fans got to see renowned Scottish soccer star Billy Gilmore throw out the first pitch. March on, Tartan Army. Glad you had a great time at the ballpark. Welcome to the big leagues.
Turn to Burns, a dealership you can trust. Turn to Burns. If great service is a must, turn to Burns.
For your next car, shop BurnsHonda.com.
We're here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Phillies trail it by 1. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves here on the Phillies Radio Network. Larry Anderson, Greg Murphy here with you. Tom Kelly joining us here in the booth. Brian De La Cruz to lead things off for the Phils, who trail by 1 now. De La Cruz takes the first pitch a little bit outside for a ball. It's 1-0. De La Cruz walked in his first at bat. 1 ball and no strikes to Brian De La Cruz. And the pitch. Fouled at the plate. It's 1-1. Phillies scored their 2 runs back in the first. That's all they've got. Just 2 hits. Eric Lauer continues to be pretty darn good against the Phils.
Well, he's a left-hander.
1-1 pitch, and that one's down low.
Not too many left-handers that aren't good against the Phils. This year, anyway.
This year, yeah. 2 balls and a strike to Brian De La Cruz. Lauer looks in. He gets his sign. He kicks the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and hit well. Deep to center field. Paez is going back. He's at the track. He's at the wall. He reaches up. And he didn't catch it. It's into the bushes. A home run for Brian De La Cruz as Paez checked his glove. And it just cleared the wall in center. A solo shot for Brian De La Cruz. And he ties up the ball game here.
Boy, is that good to see. This young man coming back up to the big leagues and getting in there against a lefty. Woo, got the high fastball. He didn't miss it.
No, he didn't. And it did. It hit the glove of Paez and fell over the wall. So it was inches away from being a terrific catch, but it's a home run nevertheless. And Bills will take it. Bryson Stott swings at the first pitch, and he hits that one into the gap in right center field. It's up off the wall. So round first and Cruz into second with a lead, with a double here. Nobody out here in the 5th. So the Phillies back-to-back rockets off the bat of De La Cruz and Stott. They've got something going here.
That's nice to see. Keep that going.
And it'll bring Rafael Marchand to the plate. Terrific swing there from Stott. Now Dalton Rushing is going to go out and have a word with Eric Lauer as maybe he wants to slow things down just a little bit, but nice job by the Phils answering back right away. They get the home run from De La Cruz to tie things up. And now with nobody out, a runner in scoring position.
They're moving around out there in the Dodger pen, but nobody throwing.
So Marchand will step in right side for the switch hitter, and we'll see if they decide to try to move the runner ahead with a bunt perhaps. I know Marchand has worked a lot on that. Big lead for Stott coming off second, and he does square to bunt, and he pops it up. And Rushing off with the mask, and he makes the catch over by the batter's circle. So unable to get the bunt down as, well, that's a tough one. Tries the sacrifice, but pops it up. That's the first out here in the inning. So we'll see if Trey Turner can pick up his teammate here. Top of the order for the Phils.
Tough to do when you get a guy that doesn't play hardly at all, and then you get up there, he probably doesn't bunt a whole lot, and expect him to bunt and get one down.
I know he works on it a lot, in early BP, but that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
For sure. So Turner steps in, and the first pitch to Trey Turner is in there for a strike. Curveball at the knees, so 0-1 to Trey Turner, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Base hit here, you would think would score Bryson Stott from second. It's one out. The 0-1 pitch. And he takes a hack and he fouls it back. It's 0-2 now to Trey Turner. Lights beginning to take hold here. Just after 8 o'clock in Philadelphia. We're all tied up at 3. Phil's looking to add to it here in the 5th inning. Lauer comes set, glove at the belt. Checks the runner at second. And the pitch. And that one's down low. Good take there from Trey Turner. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Phil's victory on Monday night, one of the things they did so well was every time the Dodgers would score, they would score in the next half inning. And kind of keep punch, counter punch. They've been able to do that here in the 5th. Dodgers put 2 on the board in the top half of the inning, but Phil's have put 1 so far here in the bottom half. The 1-2 pitch, swung on, hit hard on the ground, just foul past the third base bag.
Well, Muncie's hugging that line down there at third, too.
And he doesn't miss much.
Nope.
But that one was foul, so we'll do it again. The count will stay 1 ball and 2 strikes. Stott will get his lead off second. Edman, the second baseman, trying to keep him close. And the 1-2 pitch, swung on and fouled straight down off the plate. So Turner stays alive. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kyle Schwarber waits on deck for the Phils. It's a 3-3 ball game here in the 5th.
80, I think it was 85 miles an hour on that changeup. Not a big separation from his fastball, which is 90, 91.
Lauer's ready to go. He comes set. He'll look at Stott at second. Now he deals the pitch. Swung on, fouled back again. So Turner staying alive. That was the 6th pitch of the at-bat. He's fouled off the last couple. One ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. That's in the dirt. 2-2. So a pretty good battle here between Turner and Eric Lauer. Dodgers are getting some action in their bullpen. Two balls and 2 strikes to Turner. And the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Hernandez is giving chase. He's over in the corner, but it's going to hook just into the first row of seats down there, left field line. So another foul ball, and we'll come back and do it again. Lauer comes set. Once again, he checks the runner at second. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. That's outside. 3-2 now to Trey Turner. He works the count full.
Brock Stewart, the right-hander, up for the Dodgers.
Three balls and 2 strikes here to Trey Turner. Stott leads off second. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play. So Trey is making Lauer work here. That was the 10th pitch of the at-bat. He's fouled off 5 of them. He's got the count full here with Stott over at second. 1 out.
He's seen what he's got. That's for sure.
3 balls, 2 strikes. And now he'll spin and he'll chase Bryson Stott back to second. No throw. Just letting him know he knows he's there, I guess.
Yeah.
Now we'll do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch, there goes Stott, and that ball is swung on and fouled out of play again. Stott had that base stolen, but
easily
2 strikes, you gotta.
Nothing you can do. I mean, it's as a hitter, you got to protect.
It's probably a little outside, but we'll do it again. The 12th pitch of the at-bat coming up right here. Count is full. Stott, big lead off second. He's dancing. Lauer checks him, and the pitch swung on. Oh, drilled but foul. Up into the upper deck, down the left field line. That was a pretty nice catch by a guy out there as well. My goodness.
Why do we have to bring a glove? We're sitting way up here.
Yeah.
Well, you never know, son. That's the second time Turner's been up there.
That's right. He did that yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, he's seeing it pretty well right now, it appears. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. See if he can barrel one up. Stott leads off second. And the pitch. Swung on and hit hard right at Muncy. 1 hop, and now they're going to get Stott, who broke for third. And Muncy able to stop the throw to first and tag out Stott. So Turner will be safe over there at first. And trade 1 out for another. They were going to get an out somewhere, but still like to have that runner over in scoring position, obviously.
Yep. No time for the Citizen stats leader. Fernando Tatis Jr. hit his 3rd home run in 5 second-half games after hitting none in his first 55 games. Citizens, the official bank of the Phillies.
Now Kyle Schwarber comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. And the first pitch to Schwarber, swung on, popped up, foul out of play. Schwarber with 12 home runs against left-handed pitching this year. It's the most in baseball. Turner leads off first now with 2 outs. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air, but not deep. Shallow right field. The second baseman Edmonds going out, and he's going to call for it, and he'll make the catch for the final out. So Phillies do tie it up on the home run from De La Cruz, his first since 2024. But they can't do anything else, and we'll head to the 6th inning. We've got a tie ball game. It's all 3-3 here in South Philadelphia.
This summer, the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich and Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite are back at Chick-fil-A.
Oppo Taco.
I'm going to guess it's an opposite field, upper deck, maybe something like a...
Yeah, home run to the opposite field. You got it.
This is a good one, a hack.
I don't know. I mean, is it the same as like the layman's term hack, like a bad chef?
You've guessed correctly.
Okay.
Someone's a hack, someone that's just nailing it in.
Yeah.
They're not putting their heart into it.
Let's see how the big fastball for Miz works out.
Struck him out. Another fastball. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Always the big question is, how does somebody recover after their first start? You got all the jitters out after opening day.
I think he's back.
Still bringing some serious heat.
He's already got 3 over 100 today.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball at 101, and Mizorowski's got the juice working here this afternoon at American Family Field. Couple of Ks and a perfect first for Miz.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com. Spend the afternoon with Phillies legends for Toyota Phillies Alumni Day on Sunday, August 9th at 1:35 when the Phils take on the Blue Jays. Grab tickets now at phillies.com.
Well, top of the 6th inning now. We've got a brand new ball game, all tied up here at 3. Aaron Nola back out there. Freddie Freeman the first to face him here. Freeman doubled in his last at-bat. And the first pitch to him, he fouls it back and into the crowd. 0-1 to Freddie Freeman. Well, Nola pitching into the 6th inning. Certainly a good sign. Both starting pitchers, almost identical lines at this point. And the 0-1 pitch, swung on, line drive into right field. That's going to be in for a hit. De La Cruz is giving chase, and he's going to throw it into second. Freeman is sliding into second just ahead of the throw. And it's another double for Freddie Freeman, his second of the game. And he leads off the 6th inning with an extra base hit.
That's the first leadoff hitter getting on base against Nola. Curveball, a good one. He just goes down and gets it.
They're good pitches. That's the frustrating part is Freddie Freeman's just such a good hitter. He's able to hook that down the right field line. So now Nola will work against Max Muncy, who's 0 for 2 tonight. And the first pitch to Muncy, swung on and hit in the air, left center field. It's deep, and it is not coming back. A 2-run home run for Max Muncy. Dodgers jump right back out into the lead. Now it's 5-3. And Muncy has just continued to do damage against the Phils.
Change up there. Almost like he knew it was coming. Although it was belt high, outer half.
Well, he got all of it, and it wasn't a cheapie, as that one was a couple rows deep out there in left center. And just like that, the Dodgers get 2 back, and they have a 5-3 lead now. And it'll be Mookie Betts, the batter, and the first pitch in there to Betts is a strike. Well, home runs continue to be the biggest issue for Aaron Nola for sure. And
25 of them in less than 110 innings.
0-1 pitch, fouled out of play. It's 0-2 now to Mookie Betts. And there's some action now in the Phil's bullpen.
Seth Johnson was up.
No balls and 2 strikes here. The pitch swung on, foul. The third base line. Philly scored 2 in the first, and then they added 1 in the 5th. The Dodgers 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th, now 2 here in the 6th. Still nobody out. Nola looks in, gets his sign from Marchand. And the 0-2 pitch to Mookie Betts, down low, 1-2. Max Muncy now with 229 home runs for the Dodgers, climbing up their all-time list. 1-2 pitch, down low, 2-2.
They got a hold of Mir.
Nola goes to the belt, but the clock is running down. 1 second, and gets it off. He'll start his windup at the 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled straight back. Thought he was going to get caught there as he went to the belt late to change the pitch, but 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mookie Betts. The windup and the 2-2 pitch. That's another breaking ball that misses down low. So 3-2 now to Betts. It is Seth Johnson that is warming out there for the Phils. 3-2 pitch. That's in there for a called 3rd strike, and Mookie Betts knew it. And he turns and walks away. The 4th strikeout for Aaron Nola tonight. First out here in the 6th. It'll bring Kyle Tucker to the plate, and it's going to bring Don Mattingly out of the dugout. And it looks like we might be having a pitching change right here as Mattingly walks out. Nola gets some handshakes and hands the ball off to Mattingly, so we will have a pitching change.
The captain, Derek Sanderson Jeter, is one of the winningest players in Major League history. He was wearing these very batting gloves when he notched one of those most memorable hits, the 3,000th of his career.
Are we supposed to spit in them like they do the batting gloves?
No spitting. This is a non-spitting museum.
He's just the 2nd player in history whose 3,000th hit was a home run. The first was a former teammate from the Yankees' 1996 World Series championship team. But before he began his Cooperstown-bound career, Bonds would cross paths with another future Hall of Famer. September 6, 1995, the Iron Man played his 2,000th 131st consecutive game, surpassing the unbreakable record of the Iron Horse.
Now that's how you pass the torch. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
where you need it. Learn more at IBX.com. IBX is a proud sponsor of the Philadelphia Phillies. Independence Blue Cross. Never stop caring.
Well, the new pitcher here for the Phillies in the 6th inning is Seth Johnson, the right-hander, coming into his 14th game of the year. Johnson with a 6.14 ERA. 14th appearance is career high for Seth Johnson.
Part of the reason for that ERA is 14 2/3 innings, 13 walks.
Too many walks for sure.
Almost a walk an inning.
Kyle Tucker, the first to face him. Big swing, no contact there on the first pitch. Four-seamer at 98. We've talked about Seth Johnson and his stuff. The stuff is there.
Yep.
He can get it up there with the best of them, but needs to throw strikes. It's 0-1 here to Kyle Tucker. And the next pitch to him is in there for a strike. So it's 0-2 now for Kyle Tucker. He was flown out twice to center field. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch outside for a ball, 1-2.
Catch the challenge for ball.
And we have a challenge here. So Rafael Marchand thinking perhaps that was a strike, and he's right. And it's a strikeout. Nice job by Rafael Marchand helping out his pitcher there. And that ABS challenge was brought to you by Gusto. Hire, pay, and grow your team with Gusto. That's the way to use your challenge, Larry.
Yep, exactly right. I like that.
So now with 2 outs, it'll bring Teoscar Hernandez to the plate. He singled and scored in his last at bat. First pitch to Hernandez on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Johnson looks in, gets his sign. The 0-1 pitch fouled straight back. 0-2 to Teoscar Hernandez.
One thing it looks like Johnson's getting the ball out of his glove a little quicker tonight, and he's getting on top and getting it down a little bit more. The other night, everything was up high, and he was really struggling to get his arm to catch up to his body.
Well, 0-2 here to Hernandez, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. So he comes in, he gets a couple of strikeouts, and he gets the Phils out of any other trouble here in the 6th. Nice job by Seth Johnson. We'll head to the bottom half of the inning. Dodgers put 2 on the board. They lead at 5-3.
Hey, Phillies fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Phillies, meaning
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
A snack that Freddie cannot resist.
I would have to say chips and guacamole. Organic mango, yep.
Is that because of the strong Dominican contingent in the major leagues, bro? Has anybody ever struck out and gone crazy and smashed the cooler full of mangoes?
Nah, our team's not really into smashing each other's stuff, I guess.
Are you a seasoning guy? You like to drown your stuff in dips and sauces?
No. Gotta watch my figure.
And it looks great, brother.
I appreciate it.
Very sexy man.
Yeah,
Let's go, Freddie Freeman, ladies and gentlemen.
Riley Green looking to add on and maybe take a lead. Riley Green, fly ball right center field. This one's deep. Watch it fly! Gone! How about it? Riley Green's first of the postseason delivers a 4-3 lead for the Tigers in the 6th.
Wow, just stayed on that breaking ball. Man, did he hammer that thing. That was 3/4 of the way up those seats out there in right center field.
ELEC is hard at work rebuilding our infrastructure. Whether it's transportation, water, or energy projects, ELEC and the operating engineers 825 are ready to get to work building our future.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Phillies trail at 5-3, and they've got Bryce Harper leading things off here Eric Lauer still in the game for the Dodgers. The first pitch to Harper is upstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Lauer's got the best of Harper so far. A couple of strikeouts on Bryce's line. Nothing for 2. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Man, I've never seen more pitches. It's not like he's painting the corners at the knees. He's throwing stuff right down the middle.
1 ball and 1 strike here. The pitch. And that one's a little bit high for a ball. 2-1 now to Harper. Well, the last time the Dodgers put a couple of runs up, Phillies answered.
Yep.
In the 5th. Let's see if they can do it here. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Harper chasing there. That one was low. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bryce Harper with Alec Bohm waiting on deck. Lauer has his sign. He's ready to go. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And he gets Harper again. 3rd time he has struck out Bryce Harper tonight.
Chick-fil-A nugget of the game. Right-handed pitcher Phil Collins becomes not a singer, the 2nd pitcher in franchise history to hit 2 home runs in a game as he improves to 10-3 with an 11-5 win over the Pirates at Baker Bowl. July 22nd, 1930.
Well, with that strikeout, the night is over for Eric Lauer as Dave Roberts has come on out and taken the baseball from him. So the Dodgers will have the pitching change here in the bottom half.
Jim Thorpe's resume reads like a work of pure fiction.
So he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's in the College Football Hall of Fame. He got Olympic medals for the decathlon and the pentathlon.
He's the greatest at
I thought I was an athlete, Lindsay.
Thorpe finished his Major League Baseball career with the Boston Braves in 1919, where he played alongside an outfielder named Les Mann.
He invented this particular projector.
And this is not all he's done, right?
He started championing to get baseball into the Olympics. He finally succeeded for the 1936 Olympics, which was held in Berlin.
The German government had discouraged other nations from sending Jewish and black athletes.
We sent over Jesse Owens, and we sent over Mac Robinson, Jackie Robinson's older brother.
Trailblazers like Thorpe and Robinson certainly lit the way for countless others to follow.
Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Move home. Each Weichert franchised office is independently owned and operated.
Well, the new pitcher for the Dodgers is the right-hander Brock Stewart. The veteran right-hander is coming into his 12th game this season. Stewart with a opportunity here is ERA 2.31 so far this year here in 2026. He's going to face Alec Bohm here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. Bohm, who had hit Eric Lauer hard twice, he had the home run back in the 1st and he hard ground out, so I guess Dave Roberts said not going to see him one more time.
Right.
They go to Stewart here. The 0-1 pitch to Bohm, swing and a miss. 8 years in the big leagues for Brock Stewart. He started his career with the Dodgers back in 2016. That's who he debuted with. Back then he did some starting and relieving. Spent some time in Minnesota and Toronto as well. Back with the Dodgers. Next pitch is outside and low for a ball. He'd been hurt for a good part of the early part of the season. He was reinstated in the middle of June. He had a left foot bone spur that had to be taken care of. Now the 1-2 pitch here, swung on and lined into right field, but Kyle Tucker going back and right at the edge of the track, he'll make the catch. Bohm hits it hard the other way, but 2 outs.
8th major league season, 198 innings in his career. Not pitched a whole lot in 8 years. 20-something innings a year, average.
So Edmundo Sosa, the batter, he's grounded out twice today. Now facing the right-hander. And the first pitch from Brock Stewart is on the outside corner for a strike. No balls and a strike to Edmundo Sosa. Stewart, who works from the stretch, he kicks, and the pitch, swing and a foul tip. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Sosa. 2 outs, 6th inning. Phillies trail by 2. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and hit well, center field. Going back on it is Pages, and the wind just kicks up, and that's going to blow the ball back in front of the warning track, and Pages will be able to make the catch. Seemed like just as that one came off the bat, the wind kicked up a little bit, and that's the final out here in the 6th. 1-2-3 go the Phils in the 6th inning. We'll head to the 7th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 3.
On Reggie, and you've got to know he's going to get the super sinker. The set, here it comes. The sinker swung on and missed. Reggie is fuming at Dale Ford. Reggie's been ejected. Reggie Jackson has been thrown out of the game. And now Reggie comes back. He's got a bucket of ice, and he's spreading it all over the AstroTurf. He can't believe it.
So the reason I got to Cooperstown is because I played with Cal and I played with Eddie and I played with some of the greatest players ever. And, you know, I just had to figure out how I did my job, and I was honored to have some of the best players that ever played put on uniforms, and they happen to be Oriole uniforms. If there's ever any doubt that I'm 78, all I got to do is look at my old cards and I know.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Wi-Fi.
At PGW, delivering clean, reliable natural gas to Philadelphia homes and businesses safely is our top priority. If you smell gas, call 215-235-1212. PGW, fueling the future.
Tommy Edman will lead things off here in the 7th inning. And Seth Johnson still on the mound for the Phils. Ready to go. Seth Johnson, who struck out the only 2 batters he faced back in the 6th. And first pitch to Edman. That's a line drive into left field for a base hit. Hill's over to get it, and he'll get it in quickly. So it'll be a leadoff single for Tommy Edman, the 8-hole hitter for the Dodgers. That'll bring Dalton Rushing to the plate. He's had a big game.
Yes, he has.
Homered back in the 3rd. And then a 2-run double in the 5th inning. That initially gave the Dodgers the lead. Phillies then tied it up, but then a home run from Max Muncy gave them the 5-3 lead. And Don Mattingly is going to go out to the mound and make another pitching change. So Seth Johnson's night is done. And we'll have a new Phillies pitcher, but a pitching change here. Once again at Citizens Bank Park. We'll get you the details of that change coming up on the other side.
Hey Philly fans, Ryan Howard here. When you're at Citizens Bank Park,
Make sure to stop.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Jammed and a little pop-up. Everybody's coming, but the pitcher wants it. Now he's going to give way. What is he doing? It's going to be dropped.
Keystone Cops on the infield for the Rockies.
Isbell's got a beat on it, and battling the sun. He bobbles and recovers.
That's a highlight tape and a heck of a catch.
That went straight lawn dart. It's in the ground.
On guard.
That's it.
See, he comes off that stool down there and makes a nice catch, a hot line drive.
And Vladdy's applauding.
Making his 36th appearance for the Phils so far this year. 3.71 ERA, 2-3 record for Tim Mesa. Made one appearance so far on this homestand. Allowed one run in 1 inning pitched. Dodgers have a runner on first. There's nobody out here in the 7th. They have a 5-3 lead. Phillies trying to keep it right there. So Dalton Rushing is the first to face Mesa, and the first pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 to Rushing. We mentioned 3 RBIs tonight for him, 2 for 2. The 0-1 pitch. That's a little bit low for a ball, 1-1. Mesa in his 10th season in the big leagues out of Millersville University. Count is 1-1 right now to Dalton Rushing. And the pitch. And that's just missed down low. 2-1. That didn't miss by much.
No.
Two balls and a strike to Dalton Rushing. The pitch. That's outside and low. So 3-1 now. Mesa's frustrated. You could tell he walked off the mound, kicked some dirt, snapped at the ball, being thrown back by Marchand. Runner takes their lead off first, and the pitch. Swung on, line drive right at Alec Bohm. He'll catch it. That'll be an out, and Edman back to first quickly. So Rushing hit it hard, but Bohm was right there to reel it in. 1 out.
The Independence Blue Cross player spotlights focused on Zach Wheeler, whose 20 games of at least 9 strikeouts with 0 walks are the most in Phillies history and the most in MLB since he joined the Phillies in 2020. Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IBX.com.
Shohei Ohtani, the batter here. He takes the first pitch low for a ball, 1-0. Ohtani 0 for 2 tonight. Was intentionally walked back in the 5th. Before they were able to get Pages to ground into a 5-4-3 double play. Mesa kicks the pitch to Ohtani. Is outside for a ball. 2-0. Phillies have done a nice job against Ohtani in this series.
Yep.
I hesitate to say at the moment, but it's true so far.
It is.
2-0 pitch. Swung on and a bounding ball to the shortstop Turner. He's got it, steps on the bag for 1, over to first for the double play. See?
I hear you, Murph.
Nice double play, 6-3, and the Phillies able to get out of trouble here in the 7th. Nice job by Tim Mesa, and we'll head to the bottom half of the inning. The Phillies trail by 2.
Just like our Phillies, small.
Ewing coming over, diving, and he makes the catch. A psychopathic play for Ewing.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He is unbelievable. A spectacular play.
This is that Ellie pterodactyl move.
Michael goes up. He's got it. He always has it.
Good backhand. Suarez long throw.
Got him.
easy play. There's one, there's two, there's three! A triple play! Perfectly done.
On the run, extends and makes the play.
Oh, baby.
Almost goes to a slide and he makes the catch.
Oh, what a play by Khalil Watson. Are you kidding me?
And he can scoot, can he? And Laura just snaps it.
Marcia charging, dives and makes the grab.
Contra, the Jaguar.
Oh, plenty of ups.
How about that? Diving play at short by Neto.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Win. And when big moments arise, we're made to lead the rally. Citizens, the official bank of the Phillies.
You're invited to our family reunion. Join us for Toyota Phillies Alumni Weekend on Friday, August 7th at 6:40, Saturday, August 8th at 6:05, and Sunday, August 9th at 1:35. Secure your seats now at Phillies.com.
The PGW game summary. Well, the Phils started off well with 2 runs in the first inning on a 2-run home run by Alec Bohm. A laser shot to left after Schwarber had singled, but that was it until the Dodgers scored 1 in the top of the 3rd on a solo home run by Dalton Rushing. They scored 2 more in the top of the 5th on a 2-run home run by Max Muncy. The Phils came back with a run of their own in the bottom of the 5th, but the Dodgers scored 2 more in the top of the 6th, and they lead this one 5-3 going to the bottom of the 7th. PGW fueling the future.
Well, Derek Hill will be the first to hit here for the Phils in the 7th. The new pitcher for the Dodgers is Jack Dreyer, the left-hander, and Hill squares to bunt and pulls it back, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Derek Hill, who's grounded out, who's popped out and grounded out, 0 for 2 tonight. Dreyer appearing in his 41st game for the Dodgers. Been a workhorse for them. And the pitch, that's fouled straight back. ERA of 2.90. He's ahead of Derek Hill here, 0-2. In his second season with the Dodgers, second season in the big leagues. No balls and 2 strikes. That one's in the dirt. It's 1-2.
A lot of fastballs and sliders, and mixes in some curveballs.
27-year-old from Johnston High School, University of Iowa, out there in Iowa, Johnston, Iowa. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch swung on and hit on the ground to the right side. Freddie Freeman right there. He gets it on a couple of hops, and he'll beat the speedy Derek Hill to the bag. And that's the first out here in the 7th. 3 unassisted. Larry, you know our good buddy Nick Picone, who
right.
always putting up Scott Kransky's radio calls and your antics on the radio, and Kevin Stockers and all that. Well, they're celebrating his dad's birthday today. Camilo is turning 88 tonight.
Oh, wow.
So they're having a big party, the Picone family. First pitch to Brian De La Cruz. It's a little bit, it's on the outside corner for a strike. So turning 88, he's a huge fan of the Phils for a long, long time. Richie Ashburn, and loved Steve Carlton, Schmitty. Nowadays, Bryce Harper's his favorite player. Big swing, no contact there by Brian De La Cruz. 0-2. So we want to wish Camilo a happy birthday.
Yes, and be careful of the candles.
And be careful. 88's a lot, but you can handle it. Happy
yes, you
birthday
can.
to him.
Happy birthday.
De La Cruz down in the count here. No ball and 2 strikes. He homered in his last at bat. And the 0-2 pitch. That's upstairs for a ball. 1-2. Phillies trail by 2 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the pitch swung on and fouled straight down and off the foot of De La Cruz. So Brian Onora will head on out and deliver a baseball to Jack Dreyer, as he likes to do, give the guys an extra second or two to walk off the foul ball. They just re-showed the home run that Brian De La Cruz hit back in, what was that, the sixth inning or fifth inning. And Pages basically had it in the webbing of his glove, and it fell over the fence for the home run. Time tied up the game. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Dreyer blows a 97-mile-per-hour fastball past De La Cruz there. And that's the second out here in the seventh. So that's going to bring Bryson Stott to the plate. He doubled his last at bat. Phillies need base runners here in the seventh. They trail by 2. There's 2 outs. Stott 1 for 2 tonight. And the first pitch is a little bit low for a ball. It's 1-0. Dreyer comes set. He works from the stretch. The 1-0 pitch. And it's breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and hit. A one hopper to Betts. He's got it on the backhand. He'll set his feet. He fires across the diamond in time for the out. Nice play by Mookie Betts on a hard hit ball by Bryson Stott. But the Phils go quietly here in the seventh. We'll head to the top of the eighth inning. They still trail it 5-3.
Hi, I'm
when they take on the Marlins Monday, August 17th and Tuesday, August 18th, both at 6:40, and Wednesday, August 19th at 6:05.
Way back there. Gone.
Snag tickets now at Phillies.com.
Top of the eighth inning, Tim Meza back out there for his second inning of work. He'll work against Andy Pages here. First pitch to him, upstairs for a ball. It's 1-0 to Pages. Dodgers with the 5-3 lead. Phil's running out of time. Meza with the black glove. He cups his ears so he can hear the pitch com, and then comes to the plate. And it's down low, 2-0. Well, Larry, it was a gorgeous day here today. You would agree with that. It's a beautiful night. And imagine perfect baseball weather. And if you love days like this, imagine it paired with award-winning beaches in St. Pete, Clearwater. 2-0 pitch lined into center field for a base hit. And Pages is a leadoff base runner here in the eighth inning. I know you can
I can imagine that.
I know you can.
No doubt.
You love that place, as we all do. Lucky enough to call that our spring training home down there in Clearwater, but the St. Pete, Clearwater area is just beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Well, Andy Pages is aboard, and that'll bring Freddie Freeman to the plate. And he's 2 for 3 tonight with a pair of doubles. And Pages is off and running. The throw down from Arshon is a bit high, and the tag placed on by Trey Turner, but not in time. A perfect throw might have had him. The throw sailed a little bit on Marchand, but Pages got a huge jump.
He took that off of Mesa.
Yeah. So he's over there in scoring position. Still nobody out here in the 8th.
And one thing you do, especially if a left-hander, you just come set and make sure he stops.
1-0 pitch is inside for a ball, 2-0. Yeah, you would think it's, the lefty has a better opportunity to freeze that runner, but Pages took total advantage of that. 2-0 pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike. Freeman didn't think so. He's going to challenge. I think he's going to be wrong. Caught a piece of the outside corner.
A lot of it.
Yep, near perfect pitch for Mesa, and so that's a strike. And the Dodgers will lose their challenge there. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch here, swung on, inside out swing, foul ball up the third base line.
He can do that with the best of them, though.
Can, man. He sure can. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pages leads off second. And the 2-2 pitch swung on, another inside out swing, another foul ball just past the third base bag. Yeah, as an infielder, you want to play Freeman a pull because he certainly is able to do that.
Yeah.
But you almost can't. He can spray it anywhere he wants, it seems.
No question.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one's in the dirt, 3-2. Max Muncy waits on deck. He's the difference in this one. Pages leads off second. The kick, the pitch. That's outside, and he walks him. So the first 2 runners on here in the 8th inning, and as the Phillies trying to keep this lead at 2, they're making it a little bit more challenging with each batter that comes to the plate. Now Marchand's going to go out and have a conversation. So is Caleb Cotham. They're going to work their way out there. Let me give you some out-of-town scores while they do that. Atlanta right now hosting the Padres down in Atlanta, top of the 6th inning. And Atlanta has a 1-0 lead right now. Of course, they lead the Phils by 3 games in the National League East. The Baltimore Orioles are doing something that no one's been able to do in almost 2 weeks, and that is beat the Boston Red Sox. Second game of a doubleheader up in Boston. Baltimore has a 4-1 lead. The Red Sox have won 15 straight, but they are in jeopardy of losing the nightcap here. But still a lot of time left in that game, so I'll put it in the win column quite yet. All right, the conversations on the mound are over, and Max Muncy will dig in from the left side facing Mesa. And both runners are off and running. The throw down to third is in time. They say to get Pages. He wants them to look at it. It looked to me like he got his foot in there. So we'll see. Eric Back is the third base umpire right on top of it. Called him out right away. We'll see if the Dodgers want to, and they do indeed want to take a look. I think he got his leg in there. It was a strong throw from Marchand.
Los Angeles is challenging the out call at third base.
That's Laz Diaz saying that the Dodgers do want them to take a look at it, so they will go to New York. If the call stands, then the Phils get the first out. We're seeing another replay. Great throw by Marchand, but he beat that pretty easily.
Yeah.
Once again, that was a stolen base on the pitcher. Unless, did his foot pop off? No, his foot didn't even pop off. He's going to be safe. That'll be another stolen base for Pages, and Freeman steals one behind him. So runners at second and third is going to be the result here.
Just
after review, the call's been overturned. The runner is safe. Los Angeles retains their challenge.
You just have to pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah, that was once again stolen on Tim Meza. So now runners at second and third. Nobody out. Muncy at the plate. He's 1 for 3. I mentioned he homered back in the 6th to give the Dodgers this 5-3 lead. Meza comes set. He kicks, and the first pitch to Muncy's popped up on the infield. Who wants it? Alec Bohm coming in from third. Marchand, he's got it, and he'll make the catch. Just adjacent to home plate. Bohm was coming crashing in as well, but Marchand, who never takes off the mask, he just looks up and pulls it in. That's the first out. That's a big out here for the Phils in the 8th.
That is big.
So now it'll bring Mookie Betts to the plate, but not before it brings Don Mattingly out to make a pitching change. So we're going to get a right-hander called into this game.
It'll be Ryan Kirkering.
Ryan Kirkering, who had just finished warming up, so he's going to come into this game. Another pitching change here with 1 out in the 8th inning, and the Dodgers with a 5-3 lead.
It's baseball season, which means it's time to get outside and get some of that natural vitamin D. That's right, vitamin D, as in Delco.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Into the game with runners on second and third and 1 out. And it'll be Mookie Betts the first to face him here in the 8th inning. Phillies desperately trying to hold on here to keep that 5-3 Dodger lead intact so they can get 2 at-bats at that. They're going to bring the infield in here as the first pitch to Betts is upstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Betts 0 for 3 tonight.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him try and just shoot something to the right side. Infield in, Stott almost behind Kirkering, and Harper way off the bag at first.
Next pitch to Betts is in the dirt. It's 2-0 to Mookie Betts. Kyle Tucker, left-handed hitter, waits on deck. Kirkering looks in. He has his sign from Marchand. And the 2-0 pitch, that's down low as well. 3 balls and no strikes to Mookie Betts. Kirkering ended up earning a hold on Monday night. The Phils win on Monday night, but allowed a couple of hits and a walk in that. The 3-0 pitch here, and that's upstairs, and he walks him on 4 pitches. So Betts will head down to first. We'll pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves here on the Phillies Radio Network.
Need a double play here.
For sure. Bases loaded with Dodgers. 1 out. And Kyle Tucker, the batter. The first pitch to Tucker is in there for a strike on the outside corner. Sweeper from Ryan Kirkering. 0-1 to Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out in his last at bat. Bases loaded with Dodgers. 1 out. And the 0-1 pitch. That's upstairs. It's 1-1.
That's 22 walks now for Orion in 38 innings. It's
too many.
Yeah.
His 42nd appearance of the year for Kirkering. Comes set, glove at the belt. The 1-1 pitch, swung on, line drive, center field. Hill's going over to his right. He's going to be able to make the catch, but it'll be deep enough to score the run. Throw comes into third. Pages comes in to score. And the Dodgers add on to their lead. It's 6-3 now here in the 8th inning.
And those 2 steals were, he just kind of took the bags at will and enables them to get another run.
Yeah, it was the first stolen bases that Meza had allowed all season long. He allowed the 3 in the inning, 2 at one time, but still 3 stolen bases. So now Teoscar Hernandez is the batter. Well, they certainly don't want to allow another run to score here. The first pitch way outside. Nice play by Marchand to grab that one. And 1 ball and no strikes to Teoscar Hernandez, who singled and scored back in the 5th. There's a couple of strikeouts as well. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. And the 1-0 pitch from Kerkering as he holds. Now he's going to spin and chase the runner back to second. Freddie Freeman.
I don't think Freddie Freeman's going to try and steal third.
I don't think so. 1-0 pitch. That's down low. 2-0 to Teoscar Hernandez. Phillies will have Marchand and then the top of the order in the 8th inning. And they're going to trail by at least 3 runs when they take over. Hopefully no more than that. Next pitch to Hernandez. Down low as well. And it's 3-0 now to Teoscar with Tommy Edman waiting on deck.
And it looks like it may be Bessia to pitch the 8th for the Dodgers.
Kerkering comes set. He kicks. The 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Way outside, and he walks. So another walk, and the bases loaded once again here in the 8th inning. And will bring Tommy Edman to the plate, switch hitter, so he'll bat lefty against Ryan Kerkering. Too many walks. And now Caleb Cotham will go out and have another conversation, this time with the Ryan Kerkering. Elsewhere on the out-of-town scoreboard, the Washington Nationals are winners today. 8-0 was the final. I can tell you that because our buddy Kevin Franzen asked me to. Wanted that to be part of the out-of-town scoreboard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, you know,
people helping
we like
people
to accommodate.
Yeah,
for sure. Your scoreboard update is brought to you by Oliver Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. 55 years of family-owned service you can trust. Bases loaded here. 2 outs, and Tommy Edman at the plate. He's 2 for 3 tonight. First pitch, swinging, and he fouls it out of play. 0-1 to Edman. Flew out in the 3rd, but then singled and scored in the 5th, and he singled again in the 7th. No balls and a strike, and the pitch, swing and a miss. 99 there from Ryan Kerkering, and he blows it right past Edman.
He can get it up there.
Yeah. So 0-2 now to Edman. Kerkering looks in, gets his sign from Rafael Marchand. He comes set, his black glove at the belt, and he kicks the 0-2 pitch outside, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, swung on, line drive into center field. It's going to be down for a hit. It's trouble. It's going to clear the bases. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Here comes Betts. He will score. And It's a bases-clearing triple for Tommy Edman. And the Dodgers blow this wide open. It is now 9-3.
Well, it's 3 walks in the inning that scored.
As is often the case. And Phillies were playing with fire, and Edman makes them pay. So now Dalton Rushing will be the batter, and he's had a big game as well. Next first pitch to him is a little bit low for a ball. Now some Dodger fans trying to get a chant going. Phillies fans trying to drown them out. But a lot of Phillies fans heading for the gates.
Yep.
1-0 pitch, fouled out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike to Dalton Rushing. A 1-1 pitch. That's outside for a ball, 2-1. Four runs across in the inning. And it's a 9-3 lead for the Dodgers. Edman leads off third. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says Laz Diaz, or Eric Backus down there, third base.
That is 8 runs scored, inherited, or 7 runs out of 17.
Next pitch is upstairs for a ball. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Dalton Rushing. And Phillies are going to have to get some action in the bullpen once again.
Should say 8 out of 17 inherited.
Next pitch is in there for a called third strike. Rushing does want to challenge that, so we will see. Phillies are walking off the field. They think it's a strike. Rushing, I think, is saying, you know what, I think it's a strike too, and oh, it's a strike. It was all over the strike zone. Ill-advised challenge there from Rushing, but it's not going to hurt the Dodgers at this point. They put 4 runs across here in the 8th inning. We'll head to the bottom half, and the Phillies trail it 9-3.
Hey, Phillies fans, Tom McCarthy here.
And here's Will Smith, a chance to hand out a present on his birthday. Smith drills one, left center field. It is gone! Number 16, time and again in clutch time. Pitching change for the Diamondbacks after some birthday and bobblehead night magic from Will Smith. From down 1 to up 1.
Reynolds backing up on this ball and misplays it.
Well, I don't know what happened to Reynolds here. He badly misjudged that ball. He moved back.
That's outstanding. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, Garrett. That's a lot of work.
And Adames lost the bat and nearly took out Luis Ariza beyond deck circle in so doing.
That's great. The umpire comes in, no catch. Camaro's like, sure I did. See? That's great. 22-year-old having fun.
I feel like food and sharing a meal with someone is a universal language. You can't go to a ballpark and not have a nice hot dog. So if I'm at the ballpark, I'm gonna get a nice heavy glizzy. You gotta have chili on there, you gotta have cheese. If your hot dog isn't bending in the middle because it's like about to fall apart, then you're not doing it right. So you gotta have a glizzy and then something cold, whatever it is, beer, lemonade. You gotta have something cold to wash that hot dog down with.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
This copyrighted broadcast, presented by authority of the Philadelphia Phillies, may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Any accounts or description of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Phillies.
Bottom of the 8th inning, and the Phillies trail it by 6. The new pitcher for the Dodgers will be the right-hander Will Klein. 34th game for him so far this year. Rafael Marchand will be the first to face him. He'll switch over to the left side. Face the right-hander, and the first pitch is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, the second half of this game has belonged to the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss there by Marchand. They scored 2 in the 5th. They scored 2 in the 6th, and they scored 4 in the 8th. Take their 9-3 lead. They've got 9 runs on 10 hits. The Phillies just 3 runs on 4 hits. 1-1 pitch here, and a check swing, foul ball into the dugout of the Dodgers. So barring a miraculous comeback here, the Phillies have done it before. It's not to say they can't, but they're down 6. 6 outs to go, but the Phils would drop to 2-4 on this homestand. 1-2 pitch, swung on, popped up. Left side of the infield. Betts, the shortstop, takes control. He's going to make the catch. A couple of feet out onto the grass, 1 down.
Well, against best team in baseball and one of the worst teams in baseball.
And a pretty good team in baseball coming in next in the New York Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah, Phil's it's not an easy schedule this second half. They're going to be tested for sure.
Trey Turner, the batter here, takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Well, you would think they're going to head out on the road after the Yankees, and Miami, who had been playing absolute lights out, well, they've lost, 8 in a row. I checked their score tonight, but 0-1 pitch is a little bit low for a ball. But they are certainly struggling now. They're tied right now in the 4th inning, 2-2 with the Astros. So maybe you're catching them at a good time, and then you're going to take on the Orioles after that. 1-1 pitch in the dirt. But as Don Mattingly often says when asked about the schedule and the other teams, he said it doesn't matter. He said we can beat anybody if we're playing well.
Yeah.
And if we're not, we can get beat. 2 balls and a strike here, and the pitch to Turner. Ooh, inside, he jumps out of the way of that one. 3 balls and a strike to Turner.
It's like Alex McFarland.
Next pitch is fouled out of play.
Going to get his first action in the major leagues next inning, next half inning.
Yeah, that'll be fun to see. His major league debut.
Probably doesn't have any nerves right now.
No, probably not. Count is full here to Trey Turner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Will Klein on the mound, the right-hander's pitch. Breaking ball's upstairs, and he bends Turner out of the way, and he walks him. So, Phillies get a base runner. That's where it starts.
That's right.
That'll bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate. It's 1 for 3 tonight. So Schwarber steps in, and the first pitch to him is down in the dirt. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Kyle Schwarber. Turner a short lead off first. And the next pitch to Schwarber is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Schwarber singled and scored back in the first. Struck out and popped out since. And the 1-1 pitch, swing, and he fouls it off the glove of Rushing and back into the net. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Kyle Schwarber.
Mount something here. Let's get something going.
Klein comes set. His glove at the chest. He kicks the pitch. Yeah, it's down low. 2-2. Yeah, why not?
Give him a finish, if nothing else.
Two balls and 2 strikes. Klein looks in, checks the runner over at first, and the pitch. That's outside. 3-2. Well, the Phillies will take their walks if that's what the Dodgers want to do with the 6-run lead. Turner edges out off first base, and the 3-2 pitch swung on a line foul.
Oh, goodness.
Schwarber just roped that into the Hall of Fame level. Hopefully everyone's okay. I mean, he turned and hit that almost behind him.
I think that ball was a little bit inside. Yeah.
Now Schwarber asks for his timeout. He'll step out and regroup.
Maybe they won't take their walks.
Three balls and 2 strikes. One out here in the 8th. And the pitch. Swing and a foul tip.
Oof.
And that got a piece of Brian Onora, the home plate umpire. And he went down, and now he's going to walk it off. He's been helping everybody else today, dealing with the foul tips. Now he's taking one.
Shin guard?
Oh, it was a one hopper, and then almost maybe right in the knee, right?
Yeah.
Kneecap. It bounced first, and then it bounced up and hit him right square in the knee. But he says he's okay, so he's back behind the plate. And count stays full to Schwarber. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and he got him. So a strikeout there for Will Klein, his first. And it's the second out here in the 8th inning. And it'll bring Bryce Harper to the plate. Harper, tough night for him. 3 at-bats, 3 strikeouts. So Turner will lead off first. And the first pitch to Harper, swing and a miss.
Way late on that. And that's a sweeper. Look. Or appeared to be late anyway.
0-1 to Bryce Harper, and the pitch and check swing. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Said third base umpire. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Doesn't appear that Harp's seeing it well tonight. I mean,
no,
that pitch was in the dirt. Two outs. 2 strikes on the hitter, Bryce Harper. Turner leads off first. And the 0-2 pitch, that's upstairs, 1-2. The right-hander from the stretch. And the 1-2 pitch upstairs again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Harper able to lay off of that. Dodger infield shifted around, playing Harper to pull. Outfield pretty much straight away. The 2-2 pitch, and that misses a little bit high. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now. After being down 0-2, Harper works it full. Alec Bohm waits on deck. Freeman won't hold Turner on here. He'll play behind him. So Turner will get a running start here. The 3-2 pitch is in there for... Oh, no, it's low. I thought Honora was about to ring him up.
Too.
It was low, and Harper knew it. And he heads on down to first. Phillies have 2 on here with 2 outs now. A couple of walks.
Well, 3 walks scored in the top of the inning. Yeah. So we can get a couple of them to score here in the bottom of the inning.
Alec Bohm homered in his first at bat. He's 1 for 3 tonight. It's Turner at second, Harper at first, and 2 outs. Phillies trail by 6. Looking to cut into that Dodger lead. And the first pitch to Bohm is down low. Check swing, no swing. Check down at first. He did not go. So 1 ball and no strikes to Alec Bohm. Pitch swung on and hit through the open hole between first and second for a base hit. Turner will round third and he will score. So it's an RBI single for Alec Bohm, his 3rd RBI of the night. And the Phillies do put one across here in the 8th.
All right.
Now it's 9-4 Dodgers.
Keep that line moving.
Edmundo Sosa will be the batter now. And it's going to prompt the pitching coach, Mark Pryor, to go on out and have a conversation with Will Klein. Sosa's 0 for 3 tonight.
But swinging the bat, get him within a couple.
That's right. I see it like an extra base hit here. And then we'll follow up with the Derek Hill home run.
I'll take that.
Yeah. All right, the conversation on the mound is over. And we're ready to go. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. And Edmundo Sosa will step in from the right side, facing the right-hander Will Klein. Dodgers have started getting someone up in the bullpen, another right-hander. First pitch to Sosa is back up the middle. Edman has it on the backhand. He steps up, he fires, and he gets the out over at first. What a play by Tommy Edman, who went down to his knees, backhand behind the bag, and a strong throw over to first in time for the out, and that ends the threat. Phillies put 1 on the board, but we'll head to the top of the 9th inning. They still trail by 5.
Pete Crow Armstrong is a walking highlight reel in the outfield, but on Monday night, he put together an offensive tape for the ages with his first career cycle. The Cubs star has been on a tear in June, posting an OPS north of 1,000 since the month kicked off. Things are going so well for the 24-year-old right now that even the toughest parts of the cycle were no challenge.
A bleacher souvenir for PCA.
PCA opened the game with a 434-foot leadoff blast to right center, and followed that up with a triple in the third.
Home run, first at bat, triple, second at bat.
After a 5th inning double, he made history in the 7th, recording the 13th cycle in Cubs history and becoming the first Cub to do it in reverse order.
He did it! And the fans are loving them some Pete Crow Armstrong here.
PCA's perfect day helped the Cubs mount a late comeback and cap off a historic night.
Cubs win! Sing it!
The bubblegum blowing contest. It was fun. It was at a time when Topps included bubblegum in their baseball cards, and that was the gum we used. These are all my baseball cards. The Topps one is right there. It's developed into somewhat of a big nostalgic thing, and there are a lot of people that, you know, that's one of their favorite baseball cards. It's kind of crazy. Spend the afternoon with Phillies legends for Toyota Phillies Alumni Day on Sunday, August 9th at 1:35 when the Phils take on the Blue Jays. Grab tickets now at Phillies.com.
Top of the 9th inning here at Citizens Bank Park. Phillies trail it 10-5, and Alex McFarland is out on the mound for the Phils, making his major league debut, coming up from Reading a few days ago, and he's ready to go. And his first batter he's got to face is Shohei Ohtani. Welcome to the big leagues. First pitch swinging is Ohtani. It's hit deep center field, but Derek Hill is out there. He's going to have room in front of the State Farm sign and the angled wall. So 1 pitch, 1 out. He'll sit down the, 3-time MVP'er?
Yep.
Yeah, no problem. Nice job by Alex McFarland. That'll help settle the nerves a little bit.
Little bit, especially seeing that ball stay in the yard.
So now Andy Pages will be the batter. His numbers down in Reading this year were outstanding. 12 saves and 13 opportunities. Pitched to a 2.06 ERA. Allowed just 23 hits and 32 relief appearances. That first pitch is outside for a ball. 47 strikeouts against 18 walks. Too many walks for sure.
Yeah.
And that is the one knock. He's got to, hone in that command. Next pitch is swung on and fouled straight down. But the stuff, as you can see, the two-seamer right there.
101.
At 101. So he can run it up there, that's for sure. And it's an exciting prospect for the Phils. 1-1 pitch here, and it's breaking ball and just misses inside. Sweeper. 2 balls and a strike to Pages. 1 down here in the 9th. And now we're going to have a timeout. Marchand.
Something.
Yeah, he seems to be limping, and Christian.
It's his hip?
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but now Don Mattingly is out as well, and it looks like Rafael Marchand's coming out of this game. And that is not good news because you'll remember yesterday the Phillies put Garrett Stubbs on the injury list. And he's gingerly walking down the steps, and it's definitely some kind of lower body situation for Marchand. So he has left the game, and presumably JT Realmuto is scrambling right now to get dressed.
That fastball that he reached for down and away. Oh, no.
It was a foul tip. The TV is showing a replay right now, a foul tip, and I don't know if it caught a piece of his knee. So now McFarland, who's out there making his major league debut, is going to have to wait, but they're going to allow him to throw a couple of warm-up tosses, and Philly's Spanish language interpreter Diego Daniello is catching right now behind the plate these warm-up tosses.
That can't be fun of the guy throwing 101.
No, I wouldn't think so. That is Diego, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Next pitch. Now JT is
translated means I'm scared.
Yeah, well, I think that's fair. Now JT's ready, so Diego's like, let me hand it off to this guy. Well, nice job, Diego. So JT has checked into this game. We'll try to get you an update on Rafael Marchand, but that's not good. That's not good because they don't have another option at this point. Diego comes running back out to give the pitch comm to JT as they finish up the warm-up tosses here. And now they're going to make sure the pitch comm is working. A lot going on here in the top of the ninth inning. There's one out. And it's, I said 10-5, 9-4, Dodgers with the 5-run lead. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Andy Pages as we're getting set to resume play here. So McFarland with the 2-1 pitch. It's a line right back off the glove of McFarland, picked up with the bare hand by Stott over to first in time to get the out. They get Pages by a step, and that went off the glove of McFarland. He said, I'm fine. It hit my glove. As a couple of guys come in to check on him, lined right through the box and off his glove. What a play by Bryson Stott. So to go 1-4-3 is the putout.
One thing you'd like to see there is having your pitcher acknowledge that play by your guy behind you, the second baseman.
Well, it was a terrific play, and now he's got to face Freddie Freeman here. And the first pitch to Freddie Freeman is a little bit low for a ball. So talk about the gauntlet in your major league debut, right?
Really?
You got Shohei Ohtani, All-Star. You got Pages, an All-Star. You got Freeman, an All-Star. 1-0 pitch. Outside for a ball. 2-0.
And you get to throw to 2 different catchers.
Yeah. And you took a liner off your glove at 106 or whatever it was. 2 balls and no strikes, the pitch. Swung on. Line drive into right field, and that's going to be in for a hit. So Freeman adds another pitcher to his list as he gets the 2-out base hit here. And it'll bring Max Muncy to the plate, All-Star.
Third baseman, Max
Muncy homered back in the 6th inning, and at the time put the Dodgers up 5-3. They've added on since. It's 9-4 with 2 outs here in the 9th. McFarland comes set. He kicks, and the pitch a little bit outside for a ball. That 4-seamer at 100. So we've seen the sinker at 101 and the 4-seamer at 100. 1-0 pitch. is in there for a strike.
And that base hit on Freeman was 99.3 miles an hour in on the inside corner, maybe just a hair in off the plate, and he turns on it in the right field.
1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Fooled Muncy there. He was geared up for that fastball. He got the slider, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Max Muncy, 1 for 4 tonight. They're not holding Freeman on. He's not going anywhere. And the next pitch is hit on the ground to the right side. Harper has it. McFarland covering. Why not? And they make the play.
Job,
yeah, 3-1 is the putout. So Alex McFarland has got his major league debut in the books. It had a little bit of everything, but a nice job by him. And we'll head to the bottom of the 9th.
This ball's hit deep to left field. Ryan Reynolds clears the deck. Wow! Bangs off the facade of the second deck. Anchored down with his first home run. Back-to-back Bucks. 5-0 Pittsburgh.
That's what you want to see from Brian Reynolds. Driving the ball, using the middle of the field, and got that pitch out over the middle of the plate. Fans up there don't usually get home run balls. They almost got one there. And hey, let's do it.
Stottlemyre still wants somebody. There's Randy Johnson, the big unit. He towers over everybody. Randy's got to change his cap.
Oh, jeez. There you go. That looks better. Get that D-backs hat on, Randy.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Wings and Bucks.
You're invited to our family reunion. Join us for Toyota Phillies Alumni Weekend on Friday, August 7th at 6:40, Saturday, August 8th at 6:05, and Sunday, August 9th at 1:35. Secure your seats now at Phillies.com.
Bottom of the 9th inning, and the Phillies trail it 9-4. And the new pitcher for the Dodgers will be the right-hander Edgardo Enriquez. And it'll be Gabriel Rincones Jr. coming in as a pinch hitter for Derek Hill. So the Phillies send the left-hander up there to bat against the right-hander Enriquez. And now they're having pitch comm issues, so Dalton Rushing will head out and talk to his pitcher. Or perhaps it's just a scouting report on Gabriel Rincones. Phillies need 5 runs here in the bottom of the 9th. Now the real question is, Rafael Marchand, who had to leave this game with what appeared to be a lower body injury of some kind, was really having a hard time.
Yeah.
Kind of getting down the steps in the dugout. Ready to go here. Rincones digs in from the left side. First pitch from Enriquez is fouled, and that one catches Brian O'Neill as well. And he is in some pain as he stumbles kind of out towards home plate. And he's he took that one off the hand. Paul Buchheit out to check on him. He's in a lot of pain. Yeah, he had his hand on his knee, and it just hit it square. Being behind the plate is just no fun.
No.
So Paul Buchheit, the chief medical director for the Phils, out there checking him out. All the umpires have come in, and
Ryan O'Neill, I think one of the umpires retiring, which is a shame. I don't know how he was with the ABS, but before they had it, he was my favorite ball and strike umpire. Just seemed so consistent.
They continue to work on his hand, and He's obviously in a lot of pain, but I think he's probably telling them, I can finish this game. Let's go. Yeah. They cut from a different cloth, some of these guys, for sure. So he is going to stay in this game. And
he's one of those chatty guys, though. He'll talk to you, good guy.
Yeah, I'll be interested to check on him tomorrow to see if that hand is indeed broken. It wouldn't shock me. It's no balls and a strike here to Gabriel Rincones Jr. And now, time is called for a moment, but they're ready to go. Edgardo Enriquez up on the mound, and Rincones in the box. No balls and a strike. The pitch outside for a ball, 1-1. One ball and one strike to Rincones, and the pitch. That's inside. It goes all the way to the backstop. It goes over the shoulder of Brian Onora. The TV is showing Onora now in a tight shot, and he's got his hand behind his back to protect it a little bit, which is probably where it should be.
Good idea.
2 balls and a strike to Rincones. And the pitch. That's down low, 3-1. Brandon Marsh has moved into the on-deck circle, so go back for Brian De La Cruz here. 3 balls and a strike to Rincones. Enriquez comes set. He kicks the pitch. Swung on, line drive, foul. Rincones got out ahead of that one. He hit it right on the barrel, but foul. So the count runs full, 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes, and now time called by Rincones. He'll step out, and Onora is still, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
He is holding that wrist. He's back behind Dalton Rushing now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch swung on, line foul, out of play. He's even having trouble getting the baseballs out of the pouch that they use to hold the extra baseballs. Still 3-2 to Rincones. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. You got him. So a strikeout to start the bottom of the 9th here. And that'll bring Brandon Marsh to the plate, batting for Brian De La Cruz. So Marsh steps in. Batting .290 on the season. And the first pitch to Brandon Marsh is outside for a ball. It's 1-0.
Who's going to hit for Marchand? JT.
1 ball and no strikes to Marsh. The pitch, and that one is fouled into the Phillies dugout. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, let's hope we get there.
Yeah. Bryson Stott in the on-deck circle, the 8-hole hitter. 1 ball and 1 strike, the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Now it's 1-2 to Marsh. Marsh digs in, he's ready to go. The pitch. That's outside for a ball, 2-2. Edgardo Enriquez, not exactly the quickest worker. Takes his time out there. Lets the clock tick all the way down to 1 second, and the pitch swung on and hit on the ground, and a base hit into right field for Brandon Marsh. So he comes in, he gets the pinch hit single there, and keeps hope alive. Bring Bryson Stott to the plate. And JT Realmuto moves into the on-deck circle. It's 9-5 Dodgers. One out here in the ninth. And first pitch to Stott outside for a ball. Correction, 9-4 Dodgers. 5 runs needed for the Phils. The 1-0 pitch. That's a little bit low for a ball. It's 1-1. Feeling for Brian Honora back there.
I know.
He is struggling at this point. Marsh takes his lead off first. They're not holding him on. Freeman plays directly behind him over there at first base. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air, center field. Pretty well hit. Pages going back, but he's going to have room in front of the warning track for the second out. 2 down. And that will bring JT Realmuto to the plate. Phillies' final hope. So Realmuto, who checked into the game in the top half of the inning because of an injury to Rafael Marchand in his first at-bat, facing the right-hander Edgardo Enriquez. Marsh will take a big lead off first. Nobody holding him on. And he'll be off and running. The first pitch to JT is outside for a ball. Defensive indifference allows Marsh to move up to second. Count is 1-0 to JT Realmuto. And the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. He can't. Yeah, Brian Honora is trying
throw that hand out there.
Trying to call the strike, and he's just kind of moving his arm as up in the air as much as he can. It's 1-1 now to JT. Marsh leads off second. The pitch. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike to JT Realmuto. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, line drive off the glove of Mookie Betts into left field for a base hit. That will score Brandon Marsh. It'll be an RBI single for JT Realmuto. And it's 9-5. LA. He's chipping away with 2 outs here in the ninth.
Crazier things have happened.
That is true. We've seen some of late, so let's see what they can do. Top of the order for the Phillies. They're down to their final out, and they trail by 4, so they need a couple of more base runners to get to the plate before they can get that tying run up there. First pitch to Trey Turner is on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
Dodgers have Tanner Scott back up tonight.
Turner 0 for 3 tonight. Walked and scored back in the 8th. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss.
Couple of sliders in a good spot.
Nobody holding JT on. This run doesn't mean much. He'll take that big lead. The pitch is in there for a called 3rd strike. And that'll do it for the game. Enriquez able to get Trey Turner on 3 pitches. And that is your ball game. So the Phils put 1 on the board here in the 9th, but they're going to end up losing this one 9-5. Brian Honora just kind of limping off the field. He's in a lot of pain. He was unable to even call the balls and strikes there at the end. Tough one for the Phils, as early on this was a pretty good ball game, and then things got away from them in the 8th inning, and the Dodgers able to put 4 on the board. And Max Muncy, another home run from them. This Dodgers team